All right, GM, Fox is back, live streaming from his personal account today. I got a very special guest coming on. Well, I'm just joking. She's not that special. No, she is. Dev Majesty. She'll be joining us in a minute. Haven't done one of these in a little bit, fam. But last time me and Dev ran it, we hit like 1K plus viewers. So we're gonna try to run that back, recreate some magic here. She should be joining us any moment. But until we get into it, let's check about what's going on with the most important thing in the world. Solana, dude. What's going on with Solana, man? What's going on in this world? I haven't been keeping up with too much. We've been super busy here cooking at Island Owl. But man, a lot of like blood on the timeline, a lot of people upset, a lot of liquidations, dude. Oof, it's rough out there, fam. But let me know in the chat, first of all, if you can hear me, making sure that we look good, sound good, feel good. Got Dev coming on in a little bit. And man, I'm so excited to be back streaming again. I got a killer show for you guys tomorrow. We got Netrunner, and of course, my favorite project of all projects, the famous Fox Federation, dude. So hyped. So excited. Let me check to see if she's here yet. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got a very special monkey coming on stage right now. Dev Majesty. Good to see you, fam. How are you doing today? Wait, let me get a mic check on you.
Hi.
Okay, wait, hold on. I can't hear you. So that means something I'm doing is wrong. So give me a second. Let me just mess around with this for a second. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. All right, I should be able to hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, and I can hear you. Excellent. Looking good, feeling good. Dev, how are you doing today? How's your day going?
It's good. It's kind of gloomy today, so I have been wanting to like take a nap all day long, but I just can't do it.
Well, first of all, I have to compliment like your new background, dude. It looks like you're in like Charles Hodgkinson's office right now with like a library. Look at you. I didn't even know you knew how to read, but look at you over here. Look at all those
So
books.
I can't take credit for this office. I am at my uncle's house, and he is a very successful businessman. So I am literally in his office. You guys can't see it, but right in front of me, why it's so bright is there's a giant grand window in front of me, and then there's like
Sorry. I was checking the chat. But there's a grand
there's a
piano in front
grand
of you?
window, there's a grand window in front of me, and then like in immediately in front of me is like three ginormous screens. I'll see if I can show you guys.
Oh my gosh. This needs to be like your new home base.
No. And then there's a like 80-inch TV like right here in the corner. So
Does he
yeah,
do
I
any
am this
trading?
is
Like,
not
I know he does like a lot of
he's
like
not a
business,
trader.
but oh
He's not a
wow.
trader. So he does home automations. So like he can literally take a house and make it fully automated and you won't see a single wire. Like, and he does mansions. So like he's worked for a lot of like high profile clients, and he's been doing this for like, oh my God, maybe like 30 years, but his own business, maybe like 15, and he's been just like wildly successful. So, yeah, because he was in the hospital this past week, yeah, him and my aunt are both kind of out for the count right now. So they obviously need their house and, things taken care of. So that's why I'm here. And I get to be in this like insane office. He's like, go work in the office. And I'm like, okay. And I feel so like fancy. Like I feel very bougie, like sitting in this like grand office and like this giant like bookcase behind me. It's really cool though.
It's super nice, yeah. Like, I mean, you should definitely take as much advantage of that as you can because, like, you could probably get a lot done in, like, locked in there, honestly. Like, it looks like the perfect trading setup, to be real.
Yeah, it does. But I'm not doing much trading right now, unfortunately, because the market's down. But if
Didn't we bounce
it
back? I thought
would
we
be a
bounced back. I
goaded
bought
setup.
Solana
You
when Big Brain told me to,
think
and
he
now I think we're good. Oh no, did you just rug me? But you were like rugging for a second. Yeah, it's definitely you that rugged for a second because I'm still like going and I still, my camera's working. All right, wait, let me make sure. Oh no. No, Dev froze. She froze exactly like her PFP also, like except if she had the little hat and the sunglasses on, it would be absolutely perfect. Such a sweet office, such a bad Wi-Fi. Oh wait, I think you're back now. Nope. But shout out, yo, what's up, Nepa? I appreciate you. Looks good on you, Dev, of course. Hope you're doing well. I met your Walrus team out here this week, Nepa. I think I messaged you or like I commented about it also, but I met with your Walrus fam out here. Yeah, we Dev rugged us for a second. She'll be back. But yeah, they were really cool. Man, but what a weekend, dude. What a crazy weekend this has been. I know, we're getting Dev back in a second. Don't worry. I know why all of you are here for the stream. I know why. You're all here to see Dev Majesty. Absolutely crushing it. She'll be back in a second. Here she is. Okay. All right. You're back. Wait, let me just get your mic working again. It's so weird what I have to do to get the mic working. It's like, okay. All right. Can you hear me, Dev? Can I hear you?
Yes.
All right. You're back. Everyone was worried there for a second. They all just tune in to see you, to be real.
Well, yeah, it's I definitely am enjoying a change of scenery, but it's just so bizarre. I feel like a tiny little person sitting in this giant office.
I mean, you are pretty
So,
short in
you know.
stature, so I mean, that shouldn't be like, it should be like everywhere you go. Oh my God, and we lost her again.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That was my
Oh, there you are.
sister.
Oh,
It was
okay.
my
No, it's all good.
sister. I don't know why she's trying to call me. Like, she'll be fine.
Let's
Oh
bring
my
her on
gosh.
stream. Let's onboard her to what? So it's Solana.
No, she could
No?
never.
You haven't onboarded her yet?
She, so my siblings, I was telling you a little bit about this, but like, because like my brother, I was like hopeful that he might be like open to it, but my siblings think I'm like absolutely insane. My brother doesn't even really, my siblings, no matter how many times I've told them like what I do for a living, it's always confusing to them. Like they're just bewildered of like what I do. And I'm like, guys, like I literally do like marketing and like, outreach and things like that. Like it's not that crazy. But because they see me traveling and they're like, why are my sister's like, what do you mean you're going somewhere? Like, and I'm like, yeah, like I travel when I do my work and like, I work with people in other countries and they just like that's crazy to them. I don't know. They think that's like insane, but they're also even though we're from New York originally, like we lived in Florida in like this really small town for like pretty much half of our life. So that's really a lot of like predominantly where we were raised. And I feel like maybe that like mindset is still there, I could assume.
Well,
But
bullish on Florida. I just tell people I work in finance if they don't understand, but I've been onboarding like crazy anytime I go out. Yo, shout out Moxie in the crowd. She saw the live onboarding. We were at the monkey dinner in Mykonos and I asked the waiter and like everywhere I go, I always ask, "Do you know Solana? Like have you ever heard of Solana before? You know Bitcoin?" And this waiter, he was like the perfect onboarding moment because he was like, "Oh yeah, my manager, he used to work here. He had Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, but I don't know. I never got in." And I was like, "Oh, perfect." I turned the
say
chair
less.
and I was, "Oh, say less, fam." So I told him about
Was he the
Soulflare.
one in the like apron in the
Yeah,
picture?
yeah, we got him in the picture also.
That's cool. How have you enjoyed Island Now? Like, not just Island Now, but even just like Mykonos in general. Have you ever been there before?
No, it's my first time in Greece.
And
I
thoughts?
love it. I love it. Honestly, everywhere I go, like I feel
Give
like
us the
America.
pros and the cons. Because I know Mykonos is like you love it and hate it at the same time because it is crazy. And like parts of Greece are crazy. Like my brother's best friend is Greek and he actually doesn't like Mykonos or Mykonos is his least favorite. So not because it's bad, but because it's like if you know, you know, I don't really know how to explain it why. But like out of all the islands, he said Mykonos is his least favorite.
So I can understand why. It's like it's pretty touristy. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it just feels like one Instagram reel like the entire time. Um, but honestly, I have nothing bad to say. It's like first of all, I love like Greek people. They're so like welcoming and so nice. Everyone here like speaks English perfectly, and it is a little bit expensive. But I mean, anytime you go to an island, it's usually always a little bit more expensive with importing. And it's honestly it's been a vibe. It's super windy on the island, so for a fox that's very tropical, I like being warm. So I was expecting it to be a little bit warmer, but honestly, we've had some beautiful days. It's an incredible view here at the villa. We got a bunch of content shot, and yeah, I mean, I couldn't be more bullish on the Island Out team. We have so much planned coming up this next year. I'm going to be running their weekly space. Oh my God, we lost Dev again. I was just telling her how bullish I am on Island Owl. But you guys should be bullish on Island Owl also, honestly. We have so much planned for this next year. I can't give you guys the alpha. You'll have to wait for the first space when we bring on the team. But Dev will be back in a moment, don't worry. I know everyone's about to start leaving the space as soon as Dev leaves, but she'll be right back. Um, and yeah, it's been awesome. I posted the video that they made for week 2, and shout out Skyrise team, absolutely killer. Probably the best film crew in all of Solana, debatably in Hollywood also. And they've been doing an awesome job, like filming content with us, getting these videos edited. They just released week 2 before, and it's just been such a cool experience because the people that come here there's also a little bit of a mosquito issue here on island, which I don't understand why it's so cold. But they've been learning not to come in my room, except this little idiot. Got him. But oh, here's Dev back. Okay, let's get you back and your mic all set up. Okay. All right, you should be good to go now, Dev.
Dude, I hate it because it's storming outside. And they live like, I don't want to say off grid, but like they live like a little bit outside of the city. So it's a little, you know, the internet not the best, which is crazy. Anyway, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Everyone was worried
Okay.
about you there for a second, but I got a bunch of the Island Owl fam in the chat, dude. Shout out Jairus, man from Helios, absolute legend. Got to meet him. Hit me with the Merc Connect, which we're actively trying to get on our stream. Like I was just saying, Island Owl I made like a video about this. It's so much more than just like an event on an island. It's literally your chance to connect with builders in the ecosystem, like top minds. Like they breed hackathon winners here. You know what I mean? And like some of the projects that are like up and coming and that pitched and are coming out, man, I'm so bullish on like the future of Solana. I got to meet the super team Brazilian. Dude, these kids are like 20 years old, locked in the
Oh, we were
entire time.
telling you about.
Oh no, you're rugging again. It's all right. Don't worry. I'll carry the stream while you come back. And yeah, absolute shout out Super Team Brazil, man. They like completely, as soon as I saw them and I got to like link with them, it was just so much fun. Like we vibed immediately. And their team is just so young and hungry and they were just locked in the entire time. That's part of the reason why the stream was going the way it was the other day, because they were just taking up so much bandwidth, because they're just absolutely shipping. But now they're gone, so we should have like a really good stream session coming up on Monday. Which, by the way, if you guys aren't ready for that stream, you should be, because Netrunner is going to be there, Taxes, famous Fox Federation, of course, and we got Dev back. Welcome back, Dev. All right, Dev's working hard right now.
I'm excited.
Maybe you can just do without the camera. We can just, oh no, actually, that's why most people tune in to see you, to be real. Um, are you on the computer or your phone?
I,
On your iPhone? Yeah, everyone's saying that they'll leave the stream if you leave because you're beautiful. Divine, EJC, when am I coming to Puerto Rico? I need to make it out there, fam.
I love you
Shout
guys.
out Ace. Sorry, Dev, it's like coming in and out. I'm sorry if I'm cutting you off. But make sure you guys are
Oh,
following
you're
Dev.
not. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's still like kind of choppy. But it's all right. Oh, look, Comrade came from YouTube. You don't check that app. What do you mean, bro? I'm streaming on YouTube, Comrade. What are you talking about, fam? I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and X. But mainly everyone only just watches me on X, dude, to be real. How's your YouTube channel, Dev?
Awful.
Oh no, we lost you again. I can still hear you. But anyway, you guys should be following Dev Majesty. You guys should be following Island Owl. And yeah, we wanted to run like a little stream tonight. I got to connect with Dev over the weekend. We had a long talk, helped each other out with a lot of things. And I just gotta say, man, like Dev's one of the good ones, man. Like you guys should definitely be supporting Dev in any of her endeavors, man. It's been obviously a long week for everyone, but man, she's been balancing everything going on from work and personal and travel. So I have so much respect for this little monkey. It might seem differently in spaces because she's always trying to come after the fox. But I'll tell you what, man, she is a real one. And Solana's lucky to have her, for real. I'm super happy to have her as a friend. And unfortunately, I share the same community. Let's see what the chat's doing. First of all, thank you, chat, for showing up. 140 people right now. Super bullish. Also bearish. You guys have nothing better to do on a Sunday night than to watch the Fox and Dev go at it. But basically, let's see what's going on here. Vincent, love you, fam. G for G. EJC, yeah, when you say we're going to Puerto Rico, my man Ace, who's I think also watching, he is based in the Caribbean, so I'm definitely gonna be coming out there real soon. I've been to quite a few Caribbean islands before, like when I was a younger fox. I've been to Jamaica, Aruba, Curacao, Turks and Caicos. I used to do a lot of diving. I'm actually a certified diver, believe it or not. One of the many talents of Fox. Vincent, what time is it over there? It's like 11:30 almost, but we always operate on Eastern Standard Time. So, I mean, time is relative. Solana is always 24/7, internet capital markets. But I truly appreciate you guys being here. We might have Dev back in a little bit, we might not. But either way, I just wanted to run the stream again. It's always good. Keep practicing, more reps, shots on goal. And yeah, getting a little bit of work done also. Dev just texted me, she's troubleshooting. Yeah, she's just troubleshooting right now. But while we're waiting on Dev to come back, make sure you guys are following her. She's an absolute legend. And yeah, let me actually really quick show you guys, I don't know if you got to see the Island Owl video. If not, you can watch it right now because I'm just bullish. I'm so bullish on Island Owl. Oh, look, they reposted me. Legends, dude. That's your boy, Quicks, most famous Fox. Again, I'm just everywhere, all in this video, bullish. Oh, I love Steve. Look how beautiful that is, man. That's literally the view that we were waking up to every single day, like right out my little villa. I get to stay at the villa. Shout out Soul Flare sponsoring, and shout out the Island Out team who made an extra room for the Fox. And yeah, it was nothing short of magical, like being on this island. I don't care what Dev's friends say about fudding it, dude. I love Greece. I love the people here. The food's amazing. It's a little bit expensive. And also the conversion rate, you don't realize in euro because you think like, oh, it's like, €3, €4. And it's like really like $6 American, $7 American. And I'm like, oh, fox, dude. It's like, like the conversion rate. Um, that's why everything should just be priced in USDC, in stable coin. I don't understand why we're not there yet. I literally tap to pay everywhere, which is actually super bullish because in a lot of Asian countries in Southeast Asia specifically, if you don't have the bank account, like what you use to scan the QR code, you have to pay in the local currency. So, I'm hoping that more payment rail adoptions come and they choose Solana, obviously. But yeah, check out more this because this video bang, dude. Let me lower the video a little bit. Shout out Tony. Dude, so what Tony built, man, is this app that we use, the Island Out app. It's absolutely incredible. It shows all the events, and as you go through, so this is like the app really quick, you get a little sneak peek, but you get to hold, and it uses your tap to like pay normally to scan, and then you check into the event, and you're rewarded like directly with Island Out token and the credit. Look who we got back. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure your mic's working. I don't know why every time it makes me have to do this. Oh, wait, I think it is working. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, bullish. I'm getting good at streaming now, honestly. Like, I used to struggle. There was like a really bad episode back at like 4 or 5, and I almost rage quit streaming forever. I was like, I can't do this. I can't figure out the sound. I don't know what's going on. And then
That's how I feel right now. I want to
No, but it's
rage
all right.
quit.
No, don't.
I
Everyone's
just,
super
dude,
happy. They all stuck around for you.
I just walked up like I want to say like 40 stairs. So I'll give you guys a little tour. I'm in the movie theater.
You have a movie theater? Oh my
It's
gosh. That's
yeah.
amazing.
Let me see if I can turn the camera around. Uh, so here I will show you guys the Transformers, all the cast from Revenge of the Fallen. They all signed it. Like Megan Fox. Well,
Oh,
it's
I was just
Shia
gonna ask if
LaBeouf.
Megan Fox is there.
Yep, so let
Wow.
me see. That's Megan Fox with the little heart. And then that's Shia LaBeouf. And he is obviously into cars, like huge. Obviously, he has like a ton of cars. This is a Thomas Kincaid painting of the Daytona 500, which is his fave. And then Man of Steel with Henry Cavill, the leading Amy Adams and Henry Cavill signed these.
Wow.
It's super cool. Let me see what else I can show you. Give you guys a little tour while I'm up here. There's a Corvette rear in here. Let me see the lights.
I love like the rear Corvettes, like the original like circles. Oh my gosh.
Yes, there's one in here. I'm gonna show it to you in a second. When I
Everyone's
actually
freaking
like
out in the chat. You got a movie theater right now. That's so bullish.
let's see. Oh my god, dude, why can't I see anything? I'm like blind as a bat, guys. Ah, okay. So 2 just turned on, but I need the chandelier. Come on. Dude. Dude. Okay, well, I want to turn it on because it's really cool when it comes on.
Oh.
Okay, well, that's all the lights that there are. This is an actual back of a Corvette.
Whoa. That's so
And then there's an
badass.
original one up there. But this is an
Oh.
actual like back of a Corvette. And this is Dale Earnhardt signed this. He's like pretty
Wow.
huge in the NASCAR space.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
And
Absolute
then this
legend.
this is my favorite piece from The Hustler. You have Jackie Gleason and Paul Newman, who's one of my favorite actors like ever. super cool.
That's awesome.
And there's a pool table.
Red
So yeah,
velvet, nice.
it's
Honestly,
very
I'm
cool.
I'm so blown away by the Corvette backs because that's exactly how I would have my man cave. 100%. This is like it's like looking into my foxy future when Solana hits $1,000.
There is a way.
Gins-
There's a way to turn on the tail lights. Like there's actual tail lights in there.
Oh,
But
they work also?
yeah, they do.
Oh my God, your uncle's
I
my new
just
favorite person ever. Like, this is
I
so
don't
bullish.
remember. I just don't remember how to turn them on.
Well, shout out our chat right now. Ginzu said he loves Jackie Gleason also.
Yeah, me too.
Um, I don't even know who that is, to be honest. I'd be LARPing if I said I knew. Um, Murphy C is saying, like, wow, a place where Quicks and Dev aren't arguing. Not yet, dude. Keep tuning in. Like and repost the stream. Let's run this up. We'll start bickering back and forth when we get to 800 viewers.
Why do
No,
people like enjoy us like bickering?
they love it.
Oh,
It's
here's a
entertainment.
model Ferrari. Hold on, let's see. It's a
Oh
little
my
dusty, but
gosh.
it's is it a Ferrari? No.
No, it's a
Yeah, wait,
Lambo.
no. I think this is Lamborghini. Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And this was built. So this has like all the components like a real engine. This was really cool.
Oh,
Like
I
he
love
built
those
that.
little models.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
super
when I
cool.
retire, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna like build cars and like little model cars. Like that's my dream to be like retired on a beach somewhere with like a little workshop that I can just build cars. That's like, oh, it's my foxing dream. One
I
day.
have to find a place to set you. Where should I set you?
Anywhere. I'm a fox. I can fit anywhere, you know? Mainly, it's somewhere preferably on Solana.
It's so fun.
Oh, so Ginzu said Jackie Gleason's the Chucky comedian. I think he means chunky comedian from the show The Honeymooners. Bang, zoom right to the moon. Oh, dude, that's isn't that like he's talking about beating his wife though? Isn't that the guy?
What?
Oh, with Jackie Gleason
Oh, shoot.
from The Honeymooners.
What about him?
Ginzu says that that's the guy that we used to be like, bang, one of these days, bang, zoom right to the moon, and he's talking about like
That's
beating his
exactly
wife.
who that is.
Oh my gosh.
To the moon. His famous saying they used to say is to the moon, Alice, because Alice was his wife and she was crazy. But he was just as crazy.
Oh yeah. He seemed like a wicked alcoholic on that show.
He seemed like a wicked something. This
You
is
know, those
horrible
shows like
lighting,
wouldn't be
but
able to exist anymore. Like you know, like Married with Children, um, with like Al
yeah, it'd be
Bundy.
controversial. It's not the
Yeah,
political norms anymore,
I
or
know.
the what is it's political is not the right word. Socio, it's not the right socio norms anymore. Like things have changed. Women are independent now and work jobs.
I'm bullish on that, but I'm also thinking like like what have we transitioned to? Like now people are just calling each other retarded on the internet and stuff. Instead of saying to the moon Alice, they're saying the ticker's Alice to the moon. You know, like what a time to be alive, right there.
What have we done as society? Are we regressing?
Yeah, we gone backwards. Ginzu apparently is bullish on alcoholics. Oh yeah, because Ginzu is an alcoholic, dude. At Accelerate, Ginzu literally left saying goodbye to me to go get alcohol.
Damn.
I know, savage, dude.
Damn, Ginsu.
That's why he likes Jackie Gleason so much, you know.
You guys see all these little cars?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I love it.
Those are classics though. Those ones are classic cars. So this is the place. I'm trying to find like the best place to prop you so you don't fall.
We'll find the best connection, and like where you know they can still see you because basically that's why everyone's tuning in to see you.
Um, so this is the place that when I need to basically work on a car or like repair a car, I come here to my uncle's. It's like a 6-hour drive from where I live. And It's really cool. He has a lift and like a full garage attached to his house. So, yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. And he just told me since I'm here, he has a 87 Corvette and it's like a special anniversary edition. And he told me that I get to help him install the headliners. So
Yo.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, I think that's like the
Like,
30-year edition, right? The 87. Didn't Corvette come out in 57, I think? That was like the first model.
hmm. So yeah, it's a special edition. It's on the lift right now, so I can't like show it to you guys, but when it comes down and we're actually working on it a bit, I'll probably either film or take pictures. It's not very glamorous, so you won't see me, but you'll see the car. So, but it's a very, very nice car. He's completely redoing it. It's gonna be like his baby. Like he has a couple other project cars, but this one in particular he was looking for. And he reupholstered the seats. They're like black and red. They're so cool. I love them.
All right, what's
But I'm
your dream
excited.
car? If you could have any car as long as $1,000, what car are you buying?
A Porsche.
Oh, really? Do you like racing? Because those are like made for race
Absolutely.
cars.
You know
Yeah.
this, Quicks. I worked at a racetrack. I'm obsessed. Like I love it. I it's just a lot of work. I don't have obviously a garage that I can work on cars like, and I'm definitely no expert by any means, but I'm always willing to learn whatever anyone's willing to teach me. And like my uncle, this is like what he does. He's done this for so long, so I learned whatever he wants to teach me. And he's like, "All right, this is what you're gonna do." So like when I had my Toyota, what needed to be replaced? I had told him, I was like, dude, I don't know how, like, all this stuff, all the repairs I have to do on this car, like, it's gonna cost me so much money because it needed like a tune-up after, like, I think it was like the 60,000 mile tune-up, but it was like, it's your first like major tune-up where you gotta replace everything, like the brakes and the just, your spark plugs, all the
Fuel
things.
injectors, yeah. Classic tune-up, oil
So
change.
I told him all this, and he's like, all right, well, then you're gonna drive your car up here and we're gonna do it. And I was like, okay. And then
Oh,
I wanted a different grill on my car, but in order to take it off, it was kind of complicated. Like I would have needed to like have specific like ratchets and different sockets that I definitely did not have. And like my uncle has a full garage to like repair all kinds of cars. So I was like, dude, just for like a good ratchet set and even just a good torque wrench can run you like $100. So he was like, no, no, no. He's like, bring it here. So I brought it and like we took the Corvette off the lift. At the time, there was an oil leak on the Corvette. So obviously you can't drive a car without like oil. So um we had to take, I just remember I had to sit in the Corvette, put it in first gear, and then we had to like basically push it off the lift. And it was really annoying. Like it was really frustrating. But somebody had to be in there. Somebody had to have their foot on the gas. Like it was a mess. But we got it off. We put my Toyota on the lift and then we repaired it. And my brother was there, but he was a slacker. So, but we got it done. And then I drove home and I was like, oh, I just saved like $2,000. I was so happy.
oh yeah. So like that's why I loved Hondas for so much. Like back in Florida, we used to race Hondas all the time. I had a BMW E46 like 2003, which was
Nice.
like, but it wasn't nice because it
That
was
was a
so
good
hard.
year.
It was a great year. I loved the E46 models, and my whole game plan was to put an S54 engine with the XI all-wheel drive, which I'll explain in a second why. But I mean, I just think all-wheel drives are superior. But the problem with like
They
Beamers
are.
and like even Toyotas is like with a Honda, you can basically take everything apart on a Honda. You can replace an entire transmission with a 10 millimeter wrench and bolt, like that's all you need for a Honda. But like for
Yeah.
Beamers, you need all these different T stars, and then it's like 8
Yep.
millimeter, 10 millimeter, 13 millimeter,
It's
like
the same for
everything's different.
Mercedes too.
Oh god, they make it so hard
Because
to work on.
I just helped to replace the coil packs. Didn't do the spark plugs. Should have because that's like when you do your coil packs, you should do your spark plugs because like
Absolutely.
duh.
Like,
But I just really needed to like quickly fix my car. And my engine was misfiring because like while I was driving, my car was like jerking back and forth. And I was like, ah, and I had just gotten it fixed. So I was really frustrated. And the fix it was like there was the my where my coolant goes in, like there was a leak in the reservoir, and so it was just causing coolant to spill out everywhere. And like it was a large enough leak where it would leak like pretty much instantly. So I would have a good like mile or two before my engine had no coolant, and it was really frustrating. It was a very expensive fix, and unfortunately not a fix that I could do. I just don't have the means, like where I live. I don't have any kind of, I don't even have a garage. Like I live in a condo, like slash townhome. So I don't have a garage. We just have designated parking. So I was like, yeah. And my uncle was just busy with work, so I couldn't even bring it up here. But it was just something that certain things, yes, do it yourself. Other things, like, no, you should probably take it. So I had to take it. It was an expensive fix. Mercedes fixes are so expensive. I never ever take it. You don't ever take your Mercedes to a dealership. They will rock you. I remember one time my grandma, she had a Mercedes as well, and she went to the dealership. But I had to run an errand, and I was like, Grandma, just tell them this is what you want, nothing more. And she went, and they literally finessed her, and she ended up spending, I think, like $700, and she was just going in for routine maintenance, like an oil change. And I was so pissed. Like, I was like, let me speak to the service person. And I was like, my grandma is almost 80 years old and you finesse her. She did not need all this. Why did you guys do this? And they were like, well, it was recommended and we figured she would just want it. I said, no. And then I was so mad and I just started telling them and I was like, I know at this certain mileage, she should not be getting this. She didn't need this for another 10,000 miles. You guys didn't need to do this. Why are you exploiting this old woman? I was so mad. And they ended up like only charging me like $300 because I literally was pissed
Oh
because
wow.
they finessed her. And I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, it's so bad, honestly. Wait, hold on. Before we keep doing car talk, which I can 100% do all night, I first got to say shout out to 200. Now we hit 200 people in the stream. Super bullish. But also, I got to respond to a little bit of FUD for Ginzu in the chat because he said I
Uh-oh.
rugged him on dinner, which was a lie because I did say that I would pay for dinner. But he brought us to a bar, okay, as the alcoholic that he is. So there was no dinner. We also got lost on the subway, losing about an hour and 15 minutes, which I'm going to blame him completely for.
I have something to
And
say on this.
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I heard from a couple little birdies
Okay.
that you guys getting lost was your fault.
Okay. Let me go ahead and clear the air on this. So I grew up in Queens originally, New York City. I'm very well versed in the subway, but I moved to Florida when I was 21 because I'm a tropical fox. So I actually claim salt life. I hadn't been back to New York in so long. It's been years, right? Especially, and even more years since I took the subway. And, there was a moment when we were getting on the subway to go back down towards like the area that everyone was staying in. And it seemed like everyone was confused, like they were lost, like, in a Discord chat trying to find whitelist for an NFT mint in 2022. And
That's
so I took leadership and I saw downtown, and so I went that way, right? Because I figured we're uptown, midtown, so you got to go downtown, right? But for some reason, it took us the wrong way. I forgot like what train station it was. And Ginzu, who lives in the city, who takes the subway pretty much every day, stood there in silence and let us get on the wrong train. Let us wait on the platform and board the wrong train without saying anything. And it wasn't
But he
until,
probably was just following your lead.
but I was going the wrong way. I was just taking initiative because otherwise we would have still
Yeah, but
been
you
at the
probably
subway
were
station right
taking
now.
the initiative like in a very like confident, like I know where the F I'm going, as
Yeah,
a
it
New
was
Yorker
downtown.
does.
I figured, listen, I'm an Eagle Scout. I'm really good with sense of direction. And I knew that we needed to go downtown, and the R train was going downtown, and that's where we needed to go. Little did I know it was about to take us into Brooklyn or Queens. And so, yeah, we completely foxed that up. But, whatever. So we waste like an hour and a half. We finally get out of the subway. Then we have to walk. We walked like maybe like at least like 15 minutes. And it was like, I felt bad for, oh man, what was the project? Mindshare? his girl was in heels the entire time and she was walking. I felt so bad for her. We passed like a few street carts and I was like, ah, should we grab something? Should we grab something? But then at this point, Ginzu was leading us, but he was leading us to the bar, So
Bro
that
just wanted his drink.
yeah, 100%.
Wow.
And yeah, didn't even like wait for anyone else to make a decision. I wish he had taken as much action as guiding us on the correct subway as he did of getting inside that bar to get himself a beer. But anyway, I love
Was this the
Ginzu.
night where everybody was hungry and they were like, let's go eat? And he
Yes,
was like, okay.
yes, that was
I hear about
it.
this infamous night. I was like, damn, I just wonder, I'm like, what was I doing? Like, I know I was doing things, but I was like, well, we weren't, not that we weren't cool like that, but like obviously we didn't hang out at all. And I was like, damn, like that would have been hilarious if I was there. But I think I was like mostly with like monkeys and some other people. But Breakpoint's gonna be a movie. I'm so excited.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it. I wish I could tell you like more that we have going on, but you guys are just gonna have to wait and tune in. But we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook at Breakpoint. I got big plans. You're part of those plans, and yeah, I'm excited to be honest.
I'm
But
excited
this
too.
little mosquito that keeps coming by. You see these little mosquitoes? I don't know.
Where are
That's
you right?
also
Are you still in Greece?
yeah. I'm still in Mykonos right now.
Give us a tour. I want to see the like well, it's probably late there now, like very late.
Yeah, it's like super late. I mean,
But
I
like
don't really.
give us a
I have
little
my
tour.
no. I have like my MacBook all set up. It's like all. I have my like
Oh,
little
I'm
computer
sorry.
station and everything. I'm
I'm
not like on my
sorry.
phone.
I
Yeah.
cannot.
If
Well,
I had my phone camera, I would show you guys, but I don't even know how to do like the screen mirroring on that. I know that there's probably a way I can do the screen mirroring to do the screen share, but
skill
I'm not.
issue.
Yeah, I'm not. That is 100% a skill issue, dude. 100%.
Dude, I feel like your hair's getting so long. Holy crap.
Thank you. No, I'm gonna go get like
I didn't say it looked nice. I just said it was long. Okay.
thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go get it like trimmed up soon. I just like haven't been like near like a barber
I'll trim
shop
it
or like
for
a
you.
salon that I trust. Oh gosh, no, I don't want to get rugged. I've been rugged on NFTs enough. Like please, like let me.
I am
But
a very good. I've been a hairdresser for, let's see, when did I graduate?
how many
I
jobs have you had?
graduated.
Oh my, I feel like you have like 30 jobs on your resume.
I do, which is probably why nobody wants to hire me because I'm multi-skilled and that bothers people apparently. Genuinely, like it's so funny. Every time I have a meeting with a recruiter, they say the same thing to me. They'll be like, "Oh, I see you like do this, and this," and I'm like, "Yeah, I've worked in those capacities before, and I enjoy it. Like I like doing it." And they're like, "Okay, but if you had to pick one thing," and I'm like, "But like I any of the things that I do, like any of them, like I don't want to just pick one thing." And they're like, but you need to pick one thing. And I'm like, but I don't want to. I'm a Swiss Army knife. Like, what do you want from me? I've worked in community. I've done marketing. I've done PR. Like, I don't know. And then they hate me. They're like, so we're just gonna pick one for you. And I was like, okay. And then I get hired for a company and they have me working in multiple verticals. Because they're like, oh, you're really good at this. And I was like, yeah, it was on my resume, but my recruiter told me to take it out so that I would be more hireable.
Yeah, you can do a lot, honestly. You have a lot of different skills.
But yeah, I'm definitely still an active hairdresser. Like I've done makeup artistry for commercials and photo shoots and things like this. So I did a wedding, let's see, a week ago. And I was on Sunday, it was on a Sunday, and I woke up at 6:45 and I was installing extensions and doing a full beat. And I was like, I got home and I was like, yo, I'm tired. I have been working all week doing Web3 and then this weekend taking care of some of my regulars who get their hair and makeup done for events. And it's so funny. Even my clients are like, so what do you do now? And I'm like, I'll tell them. And some of them are like, I'll say crypto and they're like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then some of them are like, and you make money? Like it's lucrative, like you're doing well. And I was like, I'm doing fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. And they're like, you make more doing that than when you were hairdressing? I was like, believe it or not, yeah, I do. But they remember me when I had my own my own studio and everything. So like they're clients I've had for like years and they've seen me through so many different like phases. And I think right before I went into Web3, like I was I was working for Paul Mitchell, which is like a really big brand, and they have this um essentially they created like this sub brand where like they would have stylists who are super experienced basically rent out spaces in like independent living and assisted living facilities with like older people, and they would have you basically go in and like run a salon. So I got this job like randomly from somebody who asked me if I was interested, and the pay was like it was good, and so I was like, okay, sure, like I'll do that. So all my clients were like 80s and 90s, and they were so cute. I want to say I did that for 3 years, and that was probably one of my favorite jobs that I've had because they were so cute. And like working with older people, I got to meet really cool people. I got to meet there was this gentleman I used to cut hair for, and he was one of the main um, film people, like video, what are they called? Cameramen. One of the main cameramen for movies like Edward Scissorhands, and what were some of the other movies he did? He worked a lot with like Johnny Depp and things like that. And he was starting to get dementia, so he didn't always remember, but his daughters would have him carry his IMDb, and it was a list of all the movies he's ever been in. And I was like, he's like, I don't remember all the movies I did, but here's a list of all the movies I did. And I was like, dude, this is amazing. And he's like, have you ever seen this? So he would always come in and he would show me and he'd tell me all about camera angles. And he would always just, he was literally the sweetest man. And he's like, if I was younger, you would be my wife. And I'm like,
Oh my god.
okay,
I hate when older guys do that. That's such like a
okay.
creepy thing to say. Like when older guys say that, that's so weird.
I've had some really weird things said to me from like
Oh
a
my
lot of my
gosh.
older clients.
Yeah, I
But
feel I don't know, man. That's just always so weird. Like old guys, I don't know what happens when they get old. They get like more creepier. But okay, we got to address the chat really quick because first of all, they're fudding Ginzu like crazy. They want to know like how many bottles of beer he can drink in a day.
I'll report
Div-
on it at Breakpoint.
Divine said that
I'll film it.
she's never seen me with my hair down, and you
I
won't
haven't
because
either.
you
Take
won't.
off your headband.
No, it's part of my image. It's like the closest thing I have to
No,
my
I want to
fox.
see it.
Well, here's even better. Vincent Jesus says that I should get my hair braided.
Oh,
Absolutely
that would look
not.
cute.
Absolutely not.
That would look
Um,
cute.
no, what? I'm not like one of
That
those
would look
like.
cute.
That's like what like stupid tourists do when they go to like Jamaica or something and they get their hair braided and stuff. Like I don't know.
I
It's
think it
just.
would look cute though.
Oh my gosh, dude. Why? So I can look like a rest in peace Nipsey Hussle or like a Snoop Dogg like early
No,
days?
you
Like
could even get Twist. Twist would look also very cute.
oh my gosh. No, that's not my style. I don't think.
Okay, but you said you're still finding your style.
I'm not. I no. Let me also clear this up. Maurice says that I need style, and I told him
He's right.
I wear NFT merch and crypto merch. Like
No, no,
that's
no.
my
Like,
style.
we need to up your sneaker game. The sneaker game is a little weak.
I
Okay, so
have
we gotta up your
Ons.
sneaker game.
What do you mean? These are like $150 sneakers.
I
Like they're
know I have the
comfortable.
same ones, but in white. But we need like some dunks or something, maybe some Chelsea boots when you like go
Oh
out
my
somewhere
gosh.
nice.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
ah, I when we go to Breakpoint, we need to go shopping.
Chat, do you
You
think
should
that
let
I
me
have
give
bad
you,
style? Should
you
Dev
should
should
let
Dev be
me
allowed
give
to dress me
you,
like Thread Guy or something? Like is that what you want to
hell,
see me as? In
first
like
of
a
all,
whole bunch
okay,
of like
with all
Kanye
due
homeless clothes?
respect, no, with like the utmost respect, Thread Guy's style is very like very what's the generation? Is it Gen Alpha or Gen Z? It's very that. Nothing wrong with that, but we are not that. We are millennials, so we are from a different cut, okay? So that is not what I think is like it, okay? No disrespect to any of my Gen Zers who like that vibe, that style, but when I think of like a man, that's not what I think of.
You think
And
of
maybe that's gonna
quicks.
be a hot take, and people are gonna get mad at me saying this, and I'll probably eat
Clip
my
that
words
chat.
later, but
Let's make that go famous, dude. Clip that, dude. No.
no! When I think of a man, I think of like some nice like tailored pants with like a nice like button-up shirt or like a polo. They smell nice, they brush their teeth, they actually did their hair, like they put effort in. Oh, another pet peeve when dudes have long nails, like no,
No good. I
absolutely
don't. I
not.
always
That's
cut my
gross.
nails. I used to have like a
Guys,
bad biting my
anybody,
nails problem, but now I just cut them. It's like super chill.
any or your toenails, if you got long toenails and you expect to get a 10 or bag a 10, good luck. Good luck. It ain't happening. Cut your freaking toenails, floss your teeth, take a shower, make sure you're, like showering well, scrub behind your ears because there was this, I'll never forget, I was at a conference one time and I was talking to this guy that I met randomly from a project and he was just telling me about the project and the whole time he kept like turning his head and like there was a weird smell coming off of him. And when I saw behind his ear, I kid you not, there was like crust built up from
Oh,
behind his ear. And
yeah.
do you know how bad? So like obviously part of my job as a hairdresser, like I would of course cut gentlemen's hair, I would give them a shave. And like some of the older men, like I would clean their ears for them. And the guys I took care of were always on point. They always looked fly, they smelt well. And when I see like a young guy and I'm like, dude, clean the behind your ear. Imagine
That
if a
was
girl
something
is
my
kissing
grandma always told me when
on
I
your
was
neck
younger. I never
and she
forgot that.
smells your dirty ear.
Oh, yeah, that is gross.
What if you were kissing on a girl's neck and the whole all behind her ear, she's got like some nasty
I'm gonna be real.
stuff.
Most guys, like 90% of guys, are still gonna do it. They're still they like it's like that Asian meme where he's like wood. Like they would still like.
I'm so disturbed. It's true,
Wait,
but
but hold on. We
I'm
gotta see
talking
what's up
about
to the
for
chat.
wifey though.
Wait,
For
they're
like a
fudding me in the
wifey.
chat. They're fudding me bad in the chat. I know you're gonna love this. Okay,
What are they saying?
Ginzu said I should do a Jamaican braid like the NBA players in the 2000s. Divine still wants me to put down my hair, and Holly Boy
Do
fudded
it.
me. He says if I put down my hair, I'm gonna look like Jesus Christ, the Solana savior. Ginzu actually came back from the trench and he said, Quicks has style. That's FUD, Dev. I agree with you, Ginzu. Thank you for
Who
being
said that?
very Ginzu, my supporter,
Ginsu is
my day
drunk half the
one.
time. We cannot trust his word.
No, 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 no. He's always very reliable, especially when he's giving me flowers.
Or
Oh wow,
directions,
Sativa's
apparently.
here, dude. Shout out Sativa. He just showed up randomly.
Sativa the king.
And Divine
I
said
see you,
that
Sativa.
Divine says I'm not millennial enough to talk to Gen Z. I am a millennial. What do you mean, Divine?
He is a
And
millennial.
she really wants me to let down my hair on stream. It's not gonna happen unless we hit like a
Cause I
thousand
feel
viewers
like
again.
I feel like you might actually look really cute with your hair down, but like you need to do it.
The world will
I
never know.
want to
This is
see
my
it. I'm
style. My
curious.
listen, headband. Like this is my style. I've always worn a
Do you have
headband.
an undercut?
Yeah, it's like she like on the side and in the back, but like so it's only on the top. But like it's getting a little long and I gotta like trim it a little bit. But I'm still gonna keep my flow because I have my whole
Mullet?
later golden fox years to be bald. I'm joking. I've come from a family of like full heads of hair. I'm prepared to make the brand transition from famous fox to silver fox. God fox willing, I make it this long in the space. But let's get
Mm.
back to this FUD. Yeah, Holly Boy is just dunking on me. Ginzu saying that it's like salty neck. That's like the term that he's calling it. And CJ
Salty
makes a good
neck.
point. Looking good, feeling good, hygiene is very important. I appreciate that. That is very true, CJ. And Vincent said if I let my hair down, I'm gonna look like Judas Iscariot. I have
Please
no idea
don't.
who that
Aren't you a
is.
Christian?
Not a good one, honestly.
That's the one who betrayed Jesus.
Oh my gosh, no, that's terrible, dude. Vincent, why would you say that, fam? That's terrible.
facts. Like, that's a horrible insult.
All right. And then Ginzu says that drink and drunk is two different things, Dev Majesty. Where's your crown? I've yet to see a tiara or anything. I don't know if that's like an inside joke. Um,
I think he wants to meet, like, I don't know why. And maybe he's being funny. Like, I have a crown, believe it or not, like an actual crown in my office. And I put it on stream. I think it was like, but I'm not gonna go around wearing a crown. Like, how egotistical would I look doing that?
you should, honestly. I'd be bullish
No,
on that. That
no.
could be your image. That could be like your whole style, you know?
My face is of plenty. I feel like I'm fine with just my
Bullish.
face.
That is true.
But
Let's see what
I
else
still
they're saying
think
in the
I
chat.
still vote. Guys, in the chat, vote that Quicks, everyone tell Quicks to take his hair down. I want to see it.
This isn't a DAO. Like, this isn't like a, yeah, no, like,
Vote,
we're not
vote,
voting on
vote.
this. Send us to 1,000 viewers and then maybe, or at least let me top, the next biggest stream on crypto right now is 8-Bit, who's an absolute legend. He forks Solana. He's been working super hard. He's got like 600 people viewing right now. We're at like 250, bullish. But yeah, no.
It's not bad for a Sunday.
Yeah, not too bad.
We
Not too
usually stream on
shabby.
during the week.
It's not like I marketed this at all or like did any type of preparation other than just start the stream. So I'm like pretty impressed. Sativa says, when Quick's merch store, I want my plushie. Actually, 2 weeks away, fam. We're about less than 2 weeks away.
He's
The
been saying
plushies are
that for
done.
weeks.
No, I know, but like there was a holdup because for apparently, so in China, there was like a vacation or a holiday for 1 week of the beginning of the year was held up production, but now the production's done. I have 100 plushies that are bought, paid for, like ready to ship. We're about to launch the storefront. And yeah, you'll have all the plushies, or at least 100 of them for sale that I'm gonna do. This is my first round. But Sativa, where are you asking me when for? Where's my Fox PFP? I even DM'd you. You didn't even DM me back. You're out here just, shitting on influencers on the
Sativa
timeline
DMs me
instead of.
back.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, where's my PFP, Sativa? I didn't even get the Batman one. So now I'm waiting on my Fox one. What else are they fudding me?
That's a
Divine
nice I
really.
like that Soul Flare shirt.
Thank you. Check out the back. Oh
Oh, that's
yeah.
nice. Did you get that during the team building?
This wasn't at the team building. This was part of our little merch pack that they sent us for employees. It was like in a 6 Soul Flare box. I had a hoodie, the Hold Strong shirt, this shirt, some socks. I have so much Soul Flare merch, but like every.
You know what? I've been thinking about this. When I see you, because I know you're gonna wear it, when I see you, I'm definitely like taking, when you're not paying attention, your what the heck is it? Letterman jacket.
Oh, it's not gonna happen. That's not. You know what? Actually, let me
Absolutely.
go ahead and put it
You
on
won't
right
even
now.
know.
No, I am gonna know
You won't
because it's gonna be
even
on me the whole
know.
time. It's gonna be on me the whole time. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead, chat. This is like my new signature look. I've been shooting all the content and videos here, like in this like Letterman jacket. It's so bullish. Divine really wants me to put my hair down. Now Sativa's getting on the train also. Now, thank you, Dev. Now they're all spamming the chat about letting my hair down. It's not gonna
Guys,
happen,
spam the
dude.
chat
I have my
because like
headband.
we all want to see it. It's
Not gonna
probably
happen.
so adorable.
It's not, but
Okay,
either way.
but I have to warn you, okay, the more you wear headbands and push your hair back like that, you can actually recede your own hairline.
Okay, first of all, that's probably true. Second of all, I don't wear the headband like all the time. Like I'm not wearing it when I sleep. It's just like when I go out. And it's not just
Aww.
this one. I also have like the thinner one, which like isn't as like tight. So I am pretty conscious of that as well. But honestly, I'm hoping that like once Solana's $1,000, like I'm gonna be okay. Like if I need to get like a few like little hair implants in the front, like Ashen or something, I'm good,
Go to
dude.
Turkey.
I know, right? All right, wait, what are they saying? They said the jacket's dope. Divine just keeps shilling me to let my hair down. Vincent thinks that he's stealing my jacket from Nigeria, dude. Yeah, yeah, right, dude. You're
No,
gonna
guys,
need
if anybody's
all
gonna
the
steal, it's gonna be
Guardians.
me.
No one is taking this Letterman jacket from me, dude. You, like,
I'm stealing it to get a picture and then I'll give it back to you.
I'll let you take a picture in it, yeah, for sure. But I mean, I'm also gonna have security with me, and I'll make sure I get that jacket
Then you're
back.
gonna smell like a lady.
That's fine. Like I'm okay with that. Like, that's okay.
You should do
Um,
it. You got to give the chat what they want.
Divine is so funny. I just want to give Divine props, bro. I see her in the comments all the time. She's like doing her thing, like monetizing. I see her commenting on all the time on like the soccer, like football stuff, and she makes banger comments, dude. She's like fudding the
I saw.
goalie. She's like talking about how like they come from a broken home. It's so funny, dude. She's crushing it.
You know what would be so funny? To
What?
have you guys and Bad Chain like collaborate on a giant roast session.
Oh my God! Wait, I have to tell you what happened before. Wait, first of all, Ginzu, you're absolutely right. So if I give you my Letterman jacket, that means that we're going steady. So that's actually true. Yes. So now I got, but I literally
What if you steal it? Does that
that is
still
true. Ginzu, what
like
does that
does that
mean?
still count? Like what if
What
I steal it?
what are the High School Musical rules of that, Ginzu? I don't know. But okay, so
What would
I
it mean
you
if the other person steals it? Tell us.
I don't. I guess I have to go to prom with you then or something. But
I
I,
never went to prom.
I had to sneak into my prom because I wasn't allowed to go to my prom. I got in too much trouble in my senior year.
I almost didn't
But
graduate actually.
my high school sucked. I went to like one of those like specialized high schools, and like I was just like I didn't fit in. Everyone was so much
Oh, he
smarter
went
than
to
me.
a charter.
No, I didn't go to. It was a public school, but I had to like test to get in. It was called Townsend Harris in like Queens, and it was
Oh,
on like
guys, he
Queens
was
College
fancy.
campus.
He
I
was
wasn't
fancy.
fancy. I went to public school still, but it was like it was a better public school than the other like public schools, I guess. So it was really hard though. I like had so much homework every night to take college classes and stuff. But okay, so it's so funny that you said that with the bad chain because literally like about 2 hours ago they were running a space and it said like, $50 USDC giveaway for roasting. So I went right in there. And apparently what they do is they like will give you a topic to roast and then you're supposed to roast the topic. So the topic was dipping, like the dip, like buying the dip. But being a fox, I misunderstood or I wasn't explained the rules. So I just went in and I started roasting all of them. Like every single one of the speakers on stage, like one by one, you know how I do. And I was just absolutely shredding it. And then like all of a sudden the room started getting bigger. Some more guardians, some ambassadors came in and I was just roasting everyone. These people I haven't even met
Oh
before.
my God.
Oh man, it was great. It was great content, honestly. It was probably their best show ever. And I told them
Have
like
you
I don't even
not like
want the
done
fifty
stuff with
dollars.
Bad Chain before?
I know Tony, and I met like the Bad Chain team at Crossroads in Istanbul, but I didn't. I don't even know like what they do. I still don't know what they do. To be honest. So
Do
I
you
just
want
went in
like
and I
a
started roasting
TLDR?
everyone. Yeah, please, because otherwise I feel like kind of bad. I just went in there and took up like a bunch of mind share and like
So
actually took them
the
down
whole
a couple
premise
pegs.
of Bad Chains is being bad. Like even when they say GM, their culture is like BM, which is funny.
Oh,
Which is
that's what it
funny.
was. Oh, they kept saying that. I didn't understand.
So they roast. They have like this cool like social type platform where you like can get rewarded for roasting. And it's funny because a lot of Nigerians are in there because I feel like Nigerians like they be taking the roast, especially like as guardians, but like bro, when they roast others, oh my God, it is so funny. Like hilarious. And yeah, you basically can get paid for roasting. So typically what they do is they roast projects and they do it, but it's meant to really help. Kind of like how it helps the Guardians when they get roasted about, what they're doing or like, it kind of like humorizes, like actually critique and makes it a bit more lighthearted than just throwing out like critique. And that's literally what Bad Chain does. They literally will have these like how much you're roasting, you get points, all these different like mechanisms you can basically earn from roasting. So I'm like surprised you're not on there because this is so appropriate for you because you like roast everybody.
That was my first time experience and I loved it. I went in there, I absolutely shredded all of them. Then like the room got
He's
over
an
like 50.
ambassador too. I think he's a Soulflare ambassador.
Yeah, I know he is. That's why I went in there to support, and I was like, what's going on in here? And I heard them, and they were doing like such a bad job, so I just like went up, and they were like trying to FUD the issue of buy the dip, but I didn't understand that's what you're supposed to do, like FUD a topic. So I just started FUDing all of them, like their unverified accounts, their PFPs, their bios, how like I felt like I seen them like in my scam DMs trying to sell me like meme coins and stuff, dude. Oh, it got brutal. But I was having a great time and they were having a great time. And that's what I love about our Nigerian community, man, is like first of all, they're so like fast learning and like they're great at like taking jokes, like, and so am I. Like I feel like you have to be able to like, take a joke. Like we're all like having fun and stuff, and people dunk on me, I dunk on other people. I'm a little bit faster in most points, but it's okay, like everyone's leveling up. Oh my God, the chat's going crazy. I can't even keep up with the chat. They love you, of course. I started roasting everyone. What's up, Vincent? Vincent was mad at me that I didn't roast him. I don't know why.
So roast him right now.
He's saying I went in there like all Eminem style on everyone, like a rap battle, dude. I wasn't rapping anyone.
That sounds like something you would do low key.
I certainly didn't lose. And so
He will never accept, even if he loses, he won't accept defeat anyway. So it's a fruitless
of course
endeavor.
not. If you never quit, you never lose. Quote that, chat.
What are we gonna do with you?
Quote that, chat. But Divine keeps saying, "Let down my hair, Rapunzel, Rapunzel."
You should.
Ginzu says that about deep, because you did a deep dive on the All Domain show with Bad Chain.
I did. It's
Dude,
just
Ginzu's
been a minute since Bad Chain is really cool. That's honestly, that is the reason why I could give a little TLDR, is because I spoke with them and the whole idea was really fun. Like I think the idea of it is really cool.
I had a great time, honestly. I had a great time roasting everyone. And I made some new friends,
Of course you did. I want to have a session where everybody roasts the fox and he can't
you
say
can
anything
try.
the entire time.
You can try. What kind of roast session is that? That's not even giving me a chance to defend myself, dude. I told them, I was like, listen, at Abuja, I'm gonna set up a booth, right? So after I speak, and I'm gonna set up a line, and I have people just come one by one, and I'm just gonna roast you, and that's it. You get like 30 seconds of roasting. You could try to come back. I'll roast you again, and then that's it. Next in line. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, but I want to see you get roasted without you, because you make people nervous.
I know, that's good. That's that they should be. They should be nervous when they step to the Fox. I'm famous.
I'm not nervous.
You low key are. Like in spaces and
No,
stuff. You low key
not at
are
all.
nervous.
Trust me when I tell
I
you,
can hear
not
your
at all.
voice trembling a few times. I know.
I never tremble when I speak to you.
There's been a few times in spaces. I feel like it's been you've been a little fearful of the Fox.
Not at all. I'm not scared of you, Quicks. Everybody's scared. It's funny. I was in a space one time. You weren't even in the space, and they were talking about. They're like, "Yeah, but Quicks is just like very, like he's a very powerful man, and like
That's right.
he's very." And I'm just like, you guys, he's literally a human. Like he's literally just a human. He's a
That's
very
not true.
cool
I'm a
human.
Fox.
Whatever. And they were like, yeah, but if Quicks finds out, he's going to be upset. And I was like, Quicks will be just fine. You just better make sure you do what you're supposed to be doing. And I felt like the mother, whenever their kid's about to get a beating from their dad. And I'm like, guys, it's okay. Just take the beating. You'll be fine, and you'll be all right. That's how I felt. It was so funny. But yeah, they were literally like, they're scared of you. They get nervous. You make them nervous. When you walk in the room, they like straighten up their spine. They're like,
as they should. See, that's like, they're learning, and that's important. All right, let's see what they're saying in the chat, dude. First of all, thank you guys for being in the chat so active. Definitely helps out with the algorithm. We're almost at 300 viewers, just past like the hour and 10 mark. So, pretty amazing for just spinning together a space with Dev Majesty. Vincent wants me to roast him. EJC wants me to roast him. Sativa, he doesn't make me nervous. I'm one of his arch nemesis. What, dude? Since when? Dude, I don't have any enemies, and if I do, I don't know about them,
Wait,
you know?
he's your nemesis?
No,
Sativa, since when is this?
I've never even known that before. He's just trying to like go ahead
I
and
thought you
throw
guys were
himself as like a
friends.
villain. Yeah, we are. I thought so also. But apparently I'm his arch nemesis. I can't even imagine why. I didn't even know that, but um, Vincent said, I'm definitely going to roast him using Nigerian pagan English. Best of luck,
Pagan?
like, yeah,
I'm so mad you said it like that quick. Shame on you.
I, I don't care, dude. I could care less. It's good, like,
Pigeon.
pigeon. That's not how it's spelled. It's
Yes, it is.
Pigin.
Pidgin.
Oh no, he spelled it wrong. He spelled it Pigin.
Oh
Pagan.
no. I mean, that's if you're like talking quickly, just like when they say Nigeria, they could be like Niger. Like they say it almost like
Oh, okay.
without enunciating everything.
Well, if you're texting it, I'm gonna read it how it reads in the text, So I don't, if it's in spaces, I'll understand it a little bit better. Yeah, now he corrected himself. Pigeon. Bullish.
Chat. I
Holly
want to
Boy
know if the
also wrote it.
chat, have you ever seen Quick's nervous before?
Never. Never. I don't get scared. I'm a fox. I've been here since $9 Solana. I fear nothing.
Cat.
Dude, you know me. I go into spaces. I will go into the lion's den. I didn't even tell you what happened this last week. I was just listening to Shill and Villain spaces, just because like I bounce around in spaces hop, just because I like to see like
What?
what's going on. Yeah, because listen,
Shillin' villain?
yeah. Well,
Quicks.
he follows me and shit.
Who cares? That's not even a flex.
Well, listen. Well, let me tell you the story, okay? Because I'm just telling you, like, I just like to stay tapped into the ecosystem. I always know what's going on. Like, honestly, like, I'm like a encyclopedia of Solana knowledge and shit. And just like in the ecosystem, it's good to know what's going on. Like, he was like, did you see like the James Wynn, like videos that were coming out, dude? That was funny, honestly. But I'm just always tapped in. So I'm just there listening to the space. It's been like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm just minding my own business. And one of the speakers was like, "Oh, there's a Soulflare ambassador down there. You should bring him up." And Books and Shillin were like, "Oh no, he's not gonna come up," And you better believe I banged that request button, went right up on stage, and I
Wait,
was
you
like,
said
"Well,
Books was in there too?
yeah." He hosts the space with Shillin. I'm not judging. Listen, I don't have enemies in the space. Okay, I'm very cool with everyone. I don't judge whatever people choose to do in this decentralized, permissionless world that we live in. There's right, there's wrong. It's your choice, fam. I'm not here. I'm just doing the right thing, trying to be a good fox. But I'm also not gonna let people try to call me out and not go right up on stage. So I go right up on stage and I start fudding, and I was like, well, I was waiting for the part where you're cycling from Aster meme coins to Aster NFTs. Where are the Aster cats and shit? And like, I could see like they were like, oh my god, that's a really good idea. And then I started like getting in with Shillin, and I was like, bro, like I just want to say I'm proud of you for your comeback, Like, and he's like, what do you mean comeback? And I was like, bro, you were retired, You had rugged and on a beach, like drinking Mai Tais, dude. Like, what happened? And he's like, oh, I just, you can't leave crypto. You can't leave crypto. And I was like, well, what's good, bro? You bringing FUD back, for a rug reunion? Are you coming back? Are you coming back? Because like the capitulation days were actually pretty fun. Like before all the drama with like network and everything, like the capitulation spaces were actually like a vibe, back in the day, before like any of the token launches or anything. And bro, honestly, like Shill and Villain came on the Moon Show the one time, and he brought like a bunch of his like listeners with me, and then like we ended up going back and forth, and then like a bunch of his listeners came back and shit. So like, I don't know, he's never done anything to me. I don't buy anything that they sell, and I just keep staking Solana, and I'm cool, with everyone. But I went right up on stage, and then they were like, is Soulflare ever gonna have Aster? And I was just
No.
like, absolutely not, like we're just, we're in our own lane, we're building for Solana, for the poors out here. And yeah, man, we're just doing our thing, but best of luck to you guys, man. And, and then I just hopped down, cause like I have no problem. Like if I'm getting fudded or if something's going on or someone calls me out, I will bang that request button, come right up on stage, and it's about to be a foxy vibe. I hope you're ready for it.
So guys, that's the way you get Quick's on stage. Just start fudding him as soon as you see the little fox pop up on space. Just fud him.
I mean, it's good for your algorithm. Look what happened to the bad chain space. They had like 10 people in there. I hop in. I was like, you know what? I need to teach them how to roast. And I just went up on stage, and before you knew it, we had like 40 something people in there. And it was like great entertainment also. I was like fudding them, and then like some random like people on stage tried to fud me, and like oh man, I went hard. If you have a chance, like listen back to that space, like the last 30 minutes, that was a banger.
I love Tony so much.
Yeah, me too. I love his content also. He's like literally out there in India, like partying in the streets with people, like immersed in the culture. Like I respect that so much.
He's such a like it takes a special person to just do like what he does and the way he does it and to just like connect with people the way he does. And I don't know, it's just like such a cool like privilege to know somebody like that and be like, this guy, I know this guy. Like he's amazing. I can't say enough good things about him, honestly.
Wait, hold on. I got to deal with some FUD in the chat. Okay, so apparently, like Sativa, I'm not actually Sativa's arch nemesis. Apparently, Books is, which I don't know how many enemies Sativa has in this space. It's wild.
I'm not gonna say my encounter with Books. I'll keep it to myself.
I don't care. They all follow me, and they don't even engage with me and stuff. But like, it's whatever.
I didn't
you know?
say it
I
was
have no
bad.
problems with anyone. You know,
I didn't say it
cool
was
with
bad.
literally everyone.
But Books does follow me.
Bullish, you know. But EJC, wait, hold on. Vincent, he is never nervous because he's not seen a lion yet. Foxes get nervous when they see a lion. That's untrue. Foxes are apex
So
predators.
Foxes
So yeah.
get nervous in person.
No, we don't. I'm even more confident in person. Like when I can look someone in the eyes and FUD them to their face, it's even better than hiding behind a computer screen.
You don't
I'm
FUD
even
me
more
in
in my
person.
element. I literally asked, and I was like, the first thing I think I said when I saw when I came up to you at Greed Academy was like, Deb, did you get taller?
You didn't say that.
Yes, I did. You
No,
don't
you did
remember? That
not.
was like my go-to joke with like short people. I always ask them, I'm like, hey, did you get taller?
You definitely didn't say that. I don't remember
Listen,
that.
stand up when you talk to me. And that was something else I said to you. You don't remember. Okay, well, let's deal with this chat. EJC says, Foxy Court is rigged. When you're on the chair, you have 99.9% of loose. That's first of all, it's not even English, and that's not even the correct grammar. Second of all, let's FUD EJC for a second. Proud that he's a Soul Flare Guardian, but he also put in his profile that he's a community support person. So he just like made up a role for himself, I guess, in the ecosystem, which, hey, whatever, you know, there's vibe officers and stuff. Divine just keeps asking me to let down my hair. I'm just gonna keep ignoring it.
Do it.
He looks you in the eye when he's not wearing his glasses, Divine says. Are you making fun of my vision right now? I'm not rich enough to get laser eye surgery, and I have contacts in a lot of the time.
Dude, but you live in Thailand, Quick, so you could literally get
I'm scared to get
lasers.
laser eye surgery.
It's
Do you know like
not
the process,
scary.
what they do? They literally like
Yes.
peel your eye back and like
I
it's like
know.
laser. It's like that like
You should
terrifies
do
me.
it. You should do
I'm
it.
I would love to, but I'm
I
just like
just
so
realized you don't even
nervous.
have your glasses on right now. Can you see us?
Yeah, I have my contacts in.
You wear contacts?
Yeah, I'm blind. Honestly, I have
Aww.
such bad vision. You don't even understand. My vision's like negative 5.75 or 5.5. It's like I'm almost legally blind. That's
Good
why I
Lord.
keep buying NFTs. Ginzu's already drinking. He says he's having a drink right now, so I don't even know why you had to admit that. We all knew that anyway. Quick's already roasting people right now. I know, dude. I know.
You can't help it.
Look at Vincent Jesus with his PFP. He literally, every time I see him, that little puzzle, it reminds me he's a doctor. And then I realize like he's not a doctor because like why would a successful doctor like be in Web3 like in a Twitter space and stuff? So, but at least you can LARP as anything as you want in the internet.
Oddly enough, my ex-boss was a doctor of psychology, and it always scared me because I'm like, oh my God, like he could literally like play mind games with us, and I wouldn't even know.
Shout out Ace also in the chat, Cuzzo. He's getting drunk with Ginzu right now. So is Vincent. Apparently, like all of our guardians are just alcoholics, man. We need to start a workshop for you guys for AA. You know, the
I don't
first step is
drink.
admitting you have a problem. Well, that's
I
what you're
don't
gonna
drink.
help me
I'm a
with.
guardian, and I don't drink.
I like will socially drink, but I only drink beer. And then everyone thinks it's weird because I put ice in my beer because that's what we do in Thailand. Popcorn Thai now. And it's a lot better because number one, it keeps the beer cold. Number two, you can drink so much more because you're like, oh, it's watered down. Blah, 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 blah. It's like it's beer, bro. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Like, we're not drinking like fancy wine or whiskey or whatever. You know,
I'll
and you
take
could just
fancy
drink
wine.
so much more. I don't like wine as much. Wine always gives me like a headache, you know, and like, and depending on which wine, it's
You're
either
not
you're
drinking the right
dancing or you're
wine.
crying. You know, I don't know, right? Right? Like
I'm
with
laughing.
wine.
Wine wine makes me talk a lot. Like I'll talk a lot and then I'll get like very like
Kind of hot.
emotional and I will start to cry, literally. I don't know why wine does this to me, but that's why I don't like drinking around people that I don't know. Plus, I don't, even if I feel like I know you, like, I don't know that you'll, like, I can trust you enough to, like, make sure I get home in one piece. And, like, that's why I never drink especially when I go to conferences. Like, I never drink, ever.
I just drink beer, honestly, because I can drink beer all night. Like I have no problem. It's when I start like first like I can I the only liquor like I really like is like rum. Like rum and coke's my go-to drink. Like if we're
Rum and
partying,
Coke is my drink, my go-to.
that's my drink. But then like with whiskey, whiskey's always bad. Whiskey I always get so emotional. You know what I mean? I'll end up either like fighting or crying with whiskey. I don't know. And then tequila just makes you do dumb shit. The last time I drank tequila, we
Tequila
started a
is a hard
bonfire.
no.
Yeah, yeah. I'm too old for that shit now.
Nope. Those days are over.
Yeah, so I just drink beer, you know, and just chill. But I really, honestly, like, I only drink like socially. Like, I don't come home and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna crack open a beer, you know, I can't wait. Like, I'd rather have like a mocha iced coffee, you know what I mean? Um, Sativa just says smoke weed. Oh, obviously, dude. Yeah, you're stoner. Your entire project's Toker Society.
So
Yes.
I was gonna talk to Sativa anyway at some point because like my uncle went to go get some gummies and I was a little nervous. I was thinking about getting some because I've not done that. So I have to talk to Sativa about a good way to intro me because I don't
You
know
just
what
eat
the heck
them.
I was gonna pick.
What do you mean? You
You,
just eat the gummies? Who cares?
no, there's different types, and like I wasn't gonna just be like, I'm gonna pick a random freaking gummy and just start eating it. Like,
It's not like magic mushrooms, you know. Like it's like Cat Williams says, the three side effects: happy, hungry, sleepy. You know, you're gonna hit one of the three. You're gonna be fine.
but I don't want to be anxious.
You won't be as long as you can find yourself like a Chick-fil-A or something or whatever you're gonna be craving. You know, because that's it. You know, you're most likely
I
you're
also
anxious
don't want
because
to
you're gonna get
get
hungry.
I don't want to get fatter because I start eating gummies.
You're not
So I need
fat.
something. I'm a thick, like I'm a meatball.
No, you're not.
I am.
I don't think
So
so.
I need to like make sure that I don't have too many things that are gonna make me have like cravings. I need something. Sativa, if you're listening, recommend me a blend or something that you recommend for focus.
He
Because I
already wrote
don't
it
want
in
to
the
take,
chat. He said, well,
what
first
did
of
you
all, he's
write?
gonna go pick up dumbbells and then put them, I guess, put them down. Oh, so he's going to the gym, I guess, you know. Oh, wow. So if, in case anyone didn't know, Sativa goes to the gym. But he said low dosage, eat half, and he recommends more with CBDN for you, for your first time. Um, Now he's mad. I don't even know what he's mad about. Oh, he's saying
Why
because you
is
were
he
fudding
mad?
yourself. He said that you were fudding yourself, so.
I'm sorry.
There's like a little bit of delay in the chat, so you know you got to give them like a second. It's just like fudding them on spaces and roasting everyone. There's like a little bit of delay. They have like a little glitch that goes off, you know, when they try to like fud me back, you know. So it's like, and everyone's saying that you're beautiful. Honestly, like Vincent says you're beautiful. I think you're perfect. Dev just keeps asking me. I mean, Divine keeps asking me to take my hair down, and
Just do it. It
it's not
takes
happening.
quicks, listen to me. Pretend
1,000
like nobody's
viewers.
here. Quicks. Pretend nobody's here and it's just you and I. And I'm like, I won't say your real name, but insert real name
It's
here.
Nick.
And I
Like
say,
it's Nick. Yeah, everyone knows that. Like it was.
Wow, I
But
thought I
it's
was
just
special.
Quicks is more well. Quicks is more special because I mean I even posted this week about the story. Like I told everyone how I got the name because I used to be, I was like getting bullied in like sixth grade for drinking the Nesquik every day, and but I just leaned into it, and that's how it became Quicks. You know, so it was like
Nesquik
Nesquik,
is so
Nesquik,
good.
and it became Quicks, and it was just that's my name. I've had it ever since like seventh grade. That was my gamer tag and everything, Sir Quicks. You know, that was my original crypto Twitter name, Sir Quicks, and then I changed it to Soul Quicks, obviously. Bullish on Solana.
I love Nesquik.
Me too.
I used
Me
to call me a
too.
weirdo. I used to
So
like
good.
this. I used to get in trouble for this. I would lick my finger just so it was like a little wet. I know it sounds weird, but I would lick my finger and then stick it in the Nesquik box and lick the chocolate. Please tell me I'm not the only weirdo. I need to be
No,
validated.
I'll share with you
I
another weird
liked
thing. When I was little, I used to eat the like microwave popcorn, and after I would eat it, I would like lick the bag. I don't know if anyone else has
did
ever
that
done that.
too.
If you ever like
Yes.
licked the bag of microwave
Yes.
popcorn,
It was so good. The butter. Like, first of
so
all,
good.
those cheap freaking bags, like the side walls of the bag was where all the butter was, and it never melted enough to where it got all in the popcorn, so most of the butter was on the side. I would take my finger and literally like lick it and like go on the side of the bag, but it never worked. So then I started taking a spoon, trying to spoon it off the sides of the bag, and then I realized licking it was just the easiest way.
That's
But I'm
actually,
a
yeah, I didn't even try the spoon to be honest. I was just ripping the bag and just licking it. And
so good. It was so good.
that was like Need for Speed, midnight, like that, and a bag of microwave popcorn. Like that was like, that was like primo quicks, like, as like a younger fox. So bad, honestly, so bad.
Yeah, that is really bad. But I will say like over like I've never had like a insane sweet tooth. Like I've always had like I need salt. Like I like salty things. Like I've always liked salty things. I like pickles, salt and vinegar chips. What else? I just like salt. Like if somebody puts like a tray of cookies versus cookies is tempting, but a tray of cookies versus like some salt and vinegar chips, I'm going for the chips without a doubt. And then occasionally, like my favorite sweet that can ever be given to me, that if I see it, I am instantly like beyond happy, is a cupcake with sprinkles. It
I
has to
love
have sprinkles
cupcakes.
on it. Like, I don't want a slice of cake. I know it's the same thing. I don't want a slice of cake. That does not tempt me. I could care less about your cake, F your cake. But if you give me a cupcake, it's over. I'm happy. I'll love you forever. Unless you're like mean. But like, I love cupcakes.
My two biggest vices for sweets are chocolate. I love all sorts of chocolate, and fruit snacks. I absolutely love fruit snacks. I think they're like
Yes.
so amazing. I always thought like I could eat a mile of fruit by the foot. Like if it was just like a mile long and I was just like nom 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 nom, and I was just eating them. I think I
Dude,
could do a mile of fruit by the foot,
I used to
honestly.
eat them so fast. I remember my mom would give them to us, and we could only have certain amount a day because, like, we never, it was seldom we would get like the name brands. So my mom would occasionally buy us like the Fruit by the Foot brand. And I was the person that literally, because I wanted to eat it fast, I would take off the paper completely. And this was really weird. So I know most people probably didn't do this, but I would re-roll it up after I took the paper off, re-roll it up, and then eat it. And I would eat it. I would literally like try and eat it as fast as possible. And then I'd have this giant thing in my mouth. And my mom's like, "Where's your candy?" And I was like, "It's in my mouth." And she's like, "The whole thing?" And I'm like, "Yes, the whole thing."
That's funny. All right, wait, let me check
And
the
I
chat really
also,
quick. The chat's going crazy today. Wait, hold on. We gotta like just really
what was
slow
the
down.
other thing? Not a fruit roll up.
Fruit by the foot, fruit roll up,
Oh, it was a fruit roll up. But
gushers.
fruit, I loved Gushers. I love all three were perfect. Fruit Gushers, Fruit by the Foot. Fruit Roll Up was the paper thing. It looked like a slice of paper. A slice of paper, but that's different. There was, I don't know if you remember, like, I don't know if it was Fruit Roll Up or Fruit by the Foot, but they had this thing where it was like some kind of ink, and you could literally like hold it on your tongue and it would tattoo your tongue. What was that called?
Oh,
Please tell me you remember that.
I think it was like the fruit roll up because like they had those also. Like I remember it was like the fruit roll up, I think.
And I would walk around, we'd be like running to my mom to be like, Mom, look, we had our tongues out. And then and then it only lasts for like a few seconds because then your saliva gets there and then your whole mouth would turn like dark blue and we looked ridiculous. And I remember one time we had to go somewhere and we all had these and my mom didn't know that we picked out the ones with these stupid little temporary tattoo thing, and we had blue, all like our lips were like black blue and our tongue, our whole mouth. And we were all dressed nice and she's like, what the hell did you guys eat? And we were like, we had our fruit roll-ups. It's hilarious.
Sorry, my mom called me, but it was just a butt dial, and I was just making sure everything was okay. But let
Mm.
me. Okay. Oh yeah, I love my mama. Okay, so let's check in with the chat. Okay, so Vincent, now you know my name. Sativa wants to make an energy drink of Quicks, which I used to work for Red Bull, so I'm not even gonna try to compete with them. Um, EJC says his boss drinks from a straw like alcohol, which actually I heard gets you drunker faster.
It
We'd have to
does. It gets
confirm
you
with
drunk
Ginzu.
faster.
I thought that's just like an urban legend. And then
No, it's
Sativa's like
legit.
really trying to push this like energy drink on me. He wants a Soul Flare edition, a Foxtrot energy drink. Dude, I'm not trying to compete with Red Bull, dude. There's no way, dude.
They'd be like, oh, we remember this guy. He used to work with us.
So Vincent's like, if you don't eat sugars, how can dentists earn money? And so honestly, I've been honestly cutting back on the sweets because I saw this like really disturbing experiment where they took two like lab rats, and one was just like on his normal mouse diet, and the other one they had on sugar, right? And they put them into this vat of water, and in the middle of the vat is like a little island, right? And so like immediately the rat that's like normal gets put in the water, and within 5 seconds he swims and finds the little island and he like survives, right? The rat with the sugar swam around for 36 seconds until it finally found the island. And like sugar like literally deteriorates like the function in your brain. I'm not like a neurologist or whatever.
They
That
say
takes
it
a,
contributes to cancer as well.
yeah, and Alzheimer's, and like that's like I think it's true, honestly. So I've been like really conscious about eating like sweets and sugar recently, especially as I'm getting an older fox. Like, I'm trying to just be more healthy. Like I've been trying to get more sleep. I've been trying to like work out a little bit more and eat a little bit better. It's a little bit easier in Europe than America. Everything in America is so processed, but yeah,
Agreed.
definitely trying to be a healthier fox. Um,
Because you're getting old.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me, Dev. So are all of us, all right? You're impervious. You're not impervious to time either.
I
We
just
all
turned
are.
30. Actually, no, I'm lying. I didn't just turn 30. I'm gonna be 31 in January 6th.
Wow,
So I'm a
31
old,
years
I'm a
old.
old girl.
It's all right. I turned 36 this year. But during
Aww.
wellness class, my fitness instructor says that I have the body and the spirit of a 25-year-old. That's right. That's right. So, young fox, thinking young. It's a mindset. You are all old. Sativa, you're the same age as us, fam. Like you're literally the same age as me. You're old as shit. Also, I don't want to hear it.
That's so
And
rude.
CJ says insulin resistance is one of the main issues nowadays because it causes a lot
I
of
have
health
insulin
problems.
resistance. That's why I'm not a stick figure, because I have insulin resistance.
Is that like like is that like a stage like one of like the levels of diabetes, like insulin, like what does that mean, insulin resistance?
Um, it's for me, I'm not even pre-diabetic, but my insulin resistance it kind of happens when you get the more body fat you have, especially like around your midsection. Like
your insulin has to work through the body fat. So the more body fat you have, the less like the more resistance you're going to have because your insulin's having to go like work through the body fat to process sugars. So when you have that insulin resistance, your body's not processing sugar the way it's supposed to. So it makes you tired. You
Okay.
gain weight a little easier. So you do have to cut back. You're not technically pre-diabetic or diabetic, but you're insulin resistant.
Got you. Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So I have to watch my sugar intake anyway, but I get worried about because I'm so obsessed with salt. I have to watch my salt intake pretty much. I don't have high blood pressure or anything. Like I'm quite healthy, but yeah, I just have to be careful because like at any point, it could catch up to me and I'd be like, my blood pressure is high. I need blood pressure meds. So, but for now, my doctor said I'm a healthy girl, so gotta keep doing what I'm doing, stay active,
That's what's up. Yeah, we're
get my
both super
steps in.
healthy. Yeah, hell yeah.
Gotta be to travel the world. You gotta have a degree of health.
Dude, you should see me in some of these fitness classes and some of like we did the moonwalk 2 hour fitness challenge
We
the other
should do
day.
something. We should do a class of something and like stream it. That would be hilarious.
I'd be down. I'd be 100% down. I'm a
I
Fox athlete.
I'm
I'm telling you, like I'm a
competitive.
very athletic nerd. Oh my gosh, so am I. I'm so competitive. I
So like
really
I
am.
will like trip you or like do whatever I can to make
Oh,
sure
so
you
you
lose.
cheat? Oh, you see,
Yes.
no, 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 you see, I'm not a cheater. I just will talk so much Fox like during like I will get inside your head mentally. So
I'm not
like,
scared. I'm very
no,
resilient.
it's pretty brutal sometimes. But thank you, Dr. Vincent. He said to cut down our sugar consumption. Free advice, free professional advice. Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
Dr.
doctor.
Vincent. Oh, thank you. You need to change your name to Dr. Vincent.
Is Vincent really a doctor?
No, I just joke because his PFP makes me, I think like, it makes it look like he's a doctor. I don't know if he's
Because
a
there
doctor or
are
not.
there are real doctors in the space that like I've met and then they were like I was talking to them one time and they're like there was one he was like, "Oh, you're so smart." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." He's like, "Yeah, he's like, by the way, I'm sorry if I won't be able to get back to you. I'm gonna have patients this week." And I was like, "Patients? Like who are you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm a doctor." I was like, "You're a doctor?" I was like, "I'm an idiot." Like I instantly felt like an idiot. And I know I'm not, but like I don't know why I was like, "Oh my God, I was speaking to a doctor. Like, who the hell am I?" Like,
That's
but
funny. I mean,
I feel like that.
Sativa's like giving us like his full like health break. First of all, he keeps like trying to say he's like young. It's not true, fam. You're over 30,
How
dude.
old is Sativa?
He's
Sativa,
like the
how old are you?
same age as us. He's like 35 or 36. He's like the same age as me. I'm 36. I turn 37 next year. And Vincent said I look like a vampire because I look younger. So yeah, bullish,
You
dude.
do
Drink
quick.
water. Yeah, drink water.
You are very like you're just healthy, I think.
I
But
am. I really
you
am.
need
I
more
try to
sleep
like
though.
work out. Yeah,
You need
that's
more
like the one
sleep.
thing. I've been trying to get more sleep, honestly. I really have been trying to get more sleep, but it's hard because like I'm just like always like trying. I'm always in the space. I'm always active. I'm always like thinking about what's going on. I'm thinking about Soulflare, thinking about onboarding next billion users, and I'll be a
He's a
lot like
workaholic.
I really am. I really am. It's how I like cope with things. I just like work
Same.
harder. And
Same.
but so all right, so check this out. So I found out what Dr. Vincent is. So he's a board certified dentist since 2021. That's bullish.
Do I have nice teeth, Dr. Vincent?
Yeah, Dr. Vincent, how's our smiles? Oh, the stream's going to zero now. The
You're gonna be
stream's
like,
going to
ew.
zero.
I take
Oh,
very good care
Sativa.
of my
Oh,
teeth.
currently I'm in a set. BRB. Dude, no one's waiting on you, Sativa, dude. You could still go work out and keep listening to the stream, dude. Thank you, Holly boy. I do look younger. Yeah, more sleep because the dark circles are dark. Those are actually, it's like more genetics a little bit. Like, because even when I get a bunch of sleep, I still always have like the dark bags under my eyes. I need to start doing like some of those like Korean skincare things. Like, I got to do something for that because that's like a more genetic thing. Because I'll get
Dude,
like
do
10
it while you're
hours
in
to sleep.
Thailand.
I know I'm gonna,
I'll
listen,
help you.
I need to, yeah, I need to find like one of those like Korean skincare kits, like for like like for my eyes, definitely at least. But
You could get a little filler under your eye.
no, no, I'm not trying to get surgery, okay? Like
It's not surgery.
I'm not trying to turn into like Ken Barbie, plastic surgery and shit. I'll put a little cream underneath my eyes if it helps, but like,
It's
that's
not
just like
that bad.
something I
I've had filler before when I worked at a med spa. It really wasn't that bad.
maybe I'd like to talk to an actual doctor maybe to see like why
Well, talk to
because like
Vincent. Apparently, he's a doctor.
he's a dentist. How is he going to help me with like the, skincare?
They still have to receive medical training.
Yeah, but not like complete medical training, like I'm sure he can't treat you if you have like a broken fibia, he's not going to know what to do, but like if you
He
have like a
might.
tooth infection, yeah, maybe, who knows, I don't
He
know,
might.
maybe, I don't know, I never went to medical school, so. But yeah, Divine, I'm going to start up the skincare routine pretty soon. It's been something that I've been like, it's on my list of things
See,
to
like
do.
that's an appropriate time to wear a headband. But like just chilling, like we need to see your full effect, like the full effect of Quicks.
When we get to 1,000 viewers, yeah, I'll take off the headband or the
Because
shirt.
you
You let me
might,
know what you
I'm
want
telling
first,
you
chat.
guys, I think like he might actually look like very cute with his hair down.
Oh my gosh, no. I'm not dealing
Like
with this FUD right
seriously.
now.
And then you could farm your like looks online.
I'm not going to be posting thirst traps online. First of all, I don't
Why
have that. I'm
not?
not like that handsome to be putting thirst traps. I'm like very average, and like I'm just like a fox,
Wait, wait. Is this humility I sense?
yes, I have humility and empathy. Those are two of my like strongest qualities, as well as being
Oh
very
my
quick-witted.
God.
Anyway,
Guys, the fox is humble.
all right, so Vincent says that we have great teeth, but he says that he's also streaming on mobile, so it might be like a little bit warped.
I do have nice teeth. I'm not gonna lie. My doctor says it every time I go in there. But that's because I take care of them. But I am
I'm
gonna get Invisalign.
I had braces when I was little and I hated it, but it's
Aw, oh, you need to show us a picture.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Those were the
I'm gonna
Nest
meet your
Quicks
mom
days.
and ask her for all the most incriminating photos of
Whoa.
you.
Whoa, this is moving so fast. Okay, hold
No, no,
on.
no. Not like that. Not like that. I mean, like, first of all, is she onboarded into crypto?
Yeah, she's got a
Because, like, I
Snowflare
feel like
wallet.
exactly. So she should come to a conference, like feature your mom, be like, if I can onboard my mom, like we can onboard everybody. And then myself, Ginsu, and maybe a couple other people will have a nice.
Oh my God, is there a dog? I love
Yeah.
dogs. I love dogs so much.
Let me see if I can. Maya,
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 that's a
come here.
beautiful name. That's a
Maya,
beautiful name,
girl,
Maya.
come here. Come here. Oh my God, hi. Oh my gosh, my sweet girl. Okay, let's see if I can show you guys.
Let me see this beautiful girl.
I think it's too dark.
Yeah, it's a little dark. Oh,
Hold on. Let me go into the light. Maya, come here, sweet girl.
Maya, you're beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Let's have
my
you on the
gosh.
stream instead of Dev. Oh, look at that tail wag. You're such a
Oh
happy
my
little
sweet girl.
girl.
Okay, okay. I know you want to kiss me. Are you a good girl?
Oh my God. Is she mixed with like shepherd?
She's a pure shepherd.
A
Yeah.
pure shepherd, right? Oh, wow. So beautiful.
Maya, go get him.
Oh,
Go get him.
good
Go.
girl. Oh, she's such a little sweetheart. Aw, look at her. Give her a little belly rub.
Nah, she's itching. She doesn't like to be disturbed.
Aw, she's such a sweet little girl. I love dogs, honestly. There's
Maya, you're such a good girl.
oh,
You're such a good girl. I
oh,
know,
Divine has
girl.
two dogs, Snoop and Caesar. Divine, I didn't know you have two dogs.
She's trying to eat
Oh
my
my
foot.
gosh. Yeah, get her, Maya. Get her, Maya. Yeah, good girl. Team Fox. Yeah. Oh,
Okay, no more eating my foot.
oh, she's adorable.
She's still like a
Oh,
puppy right now. She's so young still. She's still getting training. Okay, enough. No more biting. Girl.
she's trying to play
Now
now. You got
she's
her all riled up.
now she's licking my butt. Go, go, go. Go to your dad. My uncle is literally like, that's his baby. He's like really good with training German Shepherds. He's had German Shepherds for like um maybe like I don't know, 30 years or so. He's had so many. And like they're so good. She's been one of my favorites, I think, because she's so obedient. Like she's amazing, truly. She's very protective and I love her.
So, my mom used to work for a rescue after, well, we still rescue dogs always, but, and, whatchamacallit, we used to, I used to be the one to like train like the dogs and like help like rehabilitate them. And, so I'm really, really good with dogs and like I can teach them, obviously like to sit, stay, recalls.
Aw.
I'm like really, really good with dogs. Like, I just have like
Aw.
a sense, like dogs can always sense, like good people. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
They always
I
know.
agree.
Wait, let me see if I can show you a picture of my dogs. Where's a good picture? You used to have like,
You have
oh,
what is it? I think April is one, right? Is it
all right, let
April
me see.
or eight?
So
No,
this, I don't know if
you
you can
have
see
two
it.
dogs, one in Thailand
Yeah,
and one at your
Abby
mom's.
and Mika. But this is me
Abby,
with
Abby,
like
Abby.
the four huskies we had at one point.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's as young
Dude,
as a
oh my God. Wait,
fox
wait, go
picture
back.
can
I
get.
wasn't even paying attention to the picture of you. Oh my God, guys.
All right, wait. If you really want,
Dude,
I'll show you
you
something.
look so different.
Okay, I'll show you something really quick, but this is the only time you're ever gonna see this, and it's only live on the Moon Show stream. That's a little
Oh my God.
Quicks. Niners fan for life. Red and gold, baby, always. So anyone that ever says I was never a Niners fan, if
You
they ever
look
do well,
so cute.
yeah, I'm a tough
That's
fox.
adorable. Why was your hair straight in the other picture? Like,
It
did you get a
wasn't, it just
perm?
wasn't super long. It was still like, I still had some flow, but it wasn't like super long. I used to have short hair, but yeah, we'll flash this really quick. Nope, that's it. That's all you got.
Wait a minute, you look like someone, like a, hold on, I have to think about it.
What famous celebrity do I look like?
There's a YouTuber you look like.
This is when I first
Oh
got Mika.
my God.
She was a little baby. She was so small.
Oh,
Little Mika. Now she's huge. Now she a big old girl.
the ears, the
Oh,
ears.
I miss her.
How old is she now?
She just turned 5 on September 12th.
Oh, she's not that old. She's a middle-aged woman.
No, she's like a big girl. That's how big she is now.
Look at you, Quicks. I need to crop you up so I can charge.
Yeah, I'll take you guys on a trip down memory lane sometime. Do a slideshow presentation.
Wow. I wish I could show pictures, but I literally can't. I don't have my iPad. I forgot my freaking iPad. My mom, it was on the seat right as we were getting out at the airport, and I was like, we get out and we're going through security, and we went through TSA, and the guy's like, "Oh, do you have any electronics?" And I was like, "Yeah, just my iPad in there, but I have TSA pre-check." So he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." I was like, "It's okay, I'll take it out anyway, like just in case you need to check it." And I went to go grab it, and it wasn't there. And I looked at my mom and I was like, "Mom, where's my iPad?" She's like, So the iPad that was in the car?" I was like, "Yes." She's like, "Oh, I thought that was your brother's." I was like, "No, I need that for work. I have to have that."
Oh no, she
So
knew
now I
where
have
your
to have it
iPad.
overnighted. She felt
Oh
bad.
no.
Very depressing. So now I've been working off my phone. It's very difficult.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, I know that's always like rough, like having to work off the phone. The iPad's not the greatest actually, also because it doesn't have like the Mac OS, so like you can't even like run like you can't have like extensions on Google Chrome and stuff. It's like because they want you buying like the MacBook, you know, that's where they get you. But you can still do a
I
lot
have a
with it,
MacBook.
honestly.
It's old though. Like my MacBook is from 2020. So, I mean, it's not like awfully old, but it's old enough. In Apple years, it's like 20 years old.
When's my iPad from? Let me see here. Where do I find where is it? Oh no, about this Mac.
Oh, I can't believe we got to see little Quicks. That was so cute.
I know, yeah, Vincent's like, this one's from 2024, November 2024, so it's coming up on
Oh,
1 year old.
that's last year.
Yeah.
Okay, fancy.
No, it's just I need it for Soulflare, you know, like when I got it, like that's when I got over to the marketing team, so I need to get like an iPad and
You're so cool.
I mean a MacBook. But yeah, Vincent's
So
like
when you
hope someone
travel,
screenshot when Quick said, yeah, well, I hope someone's clipping. Yeah, I need a clipper. I'm like working with someone who I think I might hire as a clipper. He does a really good job, actually. I gotta message him back. I'm supposed to message him about another stream, but I'm working on it. I've been posting like some of the clips that he's done from my page last week, and it's gotten some really good feedback so far. So I think I found my clipper. Bullish. And we're almost
when
at
you
400 people at the stream. It's even more bullish.
okay, I have to know. When you travel, what is in your bag? Like your immediate
Oh,
bag? Like what
easy.
is absolutely necessary for you to travel?
This is what I travel with. I travel with this backpack and this duffel bag. And that's it. And both of them fit on carry-on. This is all I travel. In here goes all my
Yeah, because
clothes.
one's like a personal item and one's a carry-on bag, right?
Yeah. So this is just like my clothes, and it's just like a small little duffel bag. But I'm like an Eagle Scout, so I know how to like ranger roll and like pack like efficiently. So I keep like a little over a week's worth of
Okay.
clothes. And then this is a new backpack that I just bought for myself. It was like because I've had like quite a few backpacks, and it's all about like space and efficiency. Like every little thing that you carry matters when you're traveling with like a backpack and a duffel bag. And one of the things that took up so much room that was giving me problems was my case for my MacBook. So this bag, it's a little expensive. It was like $250, but it's so worth it. It comes with this like
crap.
built-in foam that like if you drop the bag, it protects the MacBook. So basically in here, I put my MacBook, my keyboard, and my extra monitor, because I have like another monitor that I work with. And then I
Is it
have a
one
little,
of those that sticks to the back? Like magnetizes to the back?
no, it's got like a foam, like a built-in foam. So like you can like drop the bag and like it protects
No,
like
no,
the
no. Your
MacBook.
monitor.
Oh, no. It's like a 60 something dollar monitor I got from Amazon, but it works perfectly. It does everything I need to do. I'm not like gaming, I'm
And
not
you
like,
can travel with it?
editing. Oh yeah, hell yeah. It goes right in this, it fits right in here. So in this one compartment, I fit my MacBook, the keyboard, and like the monitor, right? And then in the other compartment, I have basically my tech bag, toiletries, some like random things that I have to keep, like a battery bank, like I keep my mouse pad, my mouse, my DJI mic, my toiletries and everything. And everything that I need is then in this bag. And then I just keep the other duffel bag as all of like my clothes. And that's it. That's how I travel the world. I just have a duffel bag and a backpack because
So, how many outfits do you bring?
like it's like a week's worth of clothes, plus like the clothes I'm wearing on the plane. So and like I can stretch it to like 9 days, like 10 days if I'm really thugging it, and I gotta like break out like the board shorts because I always bring a pair of board
Ew!
shorts with me.
Then he wears his stinky clothes.
No, it's all like fresh, but like the board shorts obviously aren't ideal to wear like as like an attire for the day. Those are supposed to be for like beach and pool days. But sometimes if the laundromat and I'm waiting on something or I just wasn't able to get to it, we gotta thug it out. I've like we've had to make do, Dev. But yeah, and that's it. That's how I travel the world because like within a week I'll be able to like get to a laundromat or like get to like a washing machine and stuff. And I literally my whole office setup is just my MacBook, like all the wires that connect, my keyboard, my mouse, and now the extra monitor, which is super bullish. And that's it. That's how I travel the world. It's like a mobile office I have with me in my bag, and I've been trying to like cut down on more things. And I have like a little tech bag, so like I take all the wires and everything that I have, and it all fits into like this nice like little
What
small
toiletries do you carry?
tech bag. Okay, so toiletries, that takes up a little bit of room. I have my glasses case with my contacts. I carry the thing that's annoying that I have to carry with me. It takes up weight, but I need it. Is like the Manscaped like razor, because I have to like shave my beard, and like grooming and stuff. I carry deodorant, Q-tips, my toothbrush, toothpaste, and like a few random things like nail clipper and I mean, I'm a guy, so I don't have like makeup, but now I'm gonna start like doing skincare stuff, so I'm gonna have to carry some like skincare stuff with me. And then that's it. Like I'm a super like
Wait, so
light
what about a bar
traveler.
of soap?
I just get body wash when I get there.
True. I never thought about that.
That so like whenever I get somewhere, the first thing I do is I hit up 7-Eleven or like their local supermarket and I get bottled water, usually some like napkins or tissues like for the house in case like I'm eating something and I don't have like napkins or anything. And then body wash. Those are like and then I also carry like Q-tips with me. I have a cool little Q-tip case. And then like those are like the first three things I get whenever I land somewhere. I hit up like a little 7-Eleven or a market and I grab those things. But I mean, a lot of the times if I'm at like Airbnb or like a hotel, like they'll usually have like body wash and shampoo. So like I'm usually always good. But that's like the first thing. As soon as I go in, I check in wherever I'm at, Airbnb, hotel, whatever, put all my stuff in, see the situation, what I need, go hit the 7-Eleven, grab everything else that I need, and then I'm good. That's it. I have a new home for as long as I'm going to be there for, And that's the alpha on
Okay.
traveling. It's honestly like, and it's worked out. I've traveled like over
Now,
10 countries now.
if you're a woman, you have
It's
to carry
harder.
more, obviously. But
Yeah.
like for me, when I travel, so for the Singapore Bali trip, I definitely carried way too much. Like I definitely think I should have just stuck to a carry-on and a personal item and then like a little fanny pack for my bag. But I did a full-size suitcase, checked bag, and then I did a carry-on suitcase, and then I did a personal duffel, and then I did my purse. And it was so much work. It was too much. I carried way too much. But now feel like I have it down to a science. So I got a new suitcase, a carry-on suitcase, and I got it from this brand called Bice, Beis,
That's a
and I
good
love it
brand. I
because
know that brand. Yeah.
they have like this really nice carry-on. So I splurged a little bit on it. I got a nice carry-on because when I went to Paris this year, the airline FU Air France, they freaking wrecked my suitcase. And when I got my suitcase back, it was brand new. I bought it for the Singapore trip and it was a nice suitcase. And it was cracked. They cracked the whole shell. And I was so pissed because it was expensive and I was just really mad. So I was like, nope, not again. So I don't want to, if I can help it, I don't ever want to check a bag in. First of all, I'm like a little, not super impatient because I feel like I'm pretty chill when traveling because like I almost always expect something to go wrong. But I hate having to wait for my luggage at the carousel. So like I'm always gonna shoot for like a carry-on option. Always. I don't want to have to like grab my bag. And that's where they lose it. If you lose your luggage, it's because it's a checked bag. So if I can
Yep,
avoid that at all costs, that for me has been like the biggest alpha when traveling internationally. Never ever check a bag if you can help it.
100%.
If you need to
You should
check
never
one
just
going
check a bag
back,
like anywhere you go, anywhere you go,
yeah,
even if
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
domestic. Like I'm telling you, like whatever you think that you need, you don't because they have it when you get there. So like that's
Yep.
why, and like I have the backpack that I carry and the duffel bag over my shoulder because like I'm a fast walker and I hate getting caught behind people. So like I literally like am just like just in and out. I got my duffel bag, my backpack, and I'm just like on the move, and like it fits in perfectly in the carry head. I put the duffel bag and the backpack right on top, so it's like it takes up the same amount of room. The only thing I hate is like the battle for overhead storage. Like I hate that. Like as
Oh,
people,
I will. I don't care if I'm small. I will nudge people. Do not you dare take my overhead bin. I will move their luggage to the side. I don't care.
oh yeah,
I'm that person.
I one time this person, it was so selfish, dude. There was like I got on the plane and there was like two people sitting there in like a three row and there was no one in my row yet. And I go and I open up the thing because it was closed and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a bad situation. I open it and it was two of those like how people travel with like the giant pack bags, and so and
They're
then
not supposed to allow that on the plane though
check
if
me
it's
out,
too
check me
big.
out. Here's what I did. And so I go, like, whose bags are these? And they were like, oh, it's those are ours. And I was like, okay, how come like they're not in like your bin above here? Like you're not even in this row. Like no one's in this row. Like I need like this overhead space. And they were like, oh, well, someone had put their stuff in our bin. And I said, okay. And I opened up the bin and I was like, whose bags are these? And I was like, okay, great, I'm gonna move them. And then they were like, oh no, those are ours, those are ours. And I was like, okay, so we're gonna fix this situation right now, or I'm gonna tell the flight attendant that your bags are over the carry-on limit and they're gonna get checked in. So you're either gonna like figure out a way that like I'm gonna have like my space here because no one's in my row yet, so you literally just took up like a row across from you above, and and they were like, oh no 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 no, sorry, we'll make it work, we'll make it work. And I was like, yeah, that's right, dude. And I don't even care about the awkward flight, dude, because I could care less. Like there's no way like I'm gonna like check like my bags when this person has like these giant
Hell, because
camper
that's what they'll
bags.
do. If they see that there's no room, they'll be like, "Oh, so we're gonna put this underneath the plane and like it's gonna go with the rest." And I'm like, "No, like I know." So what I will do if I see, because the point is your carry-on, they have it measured so that when it's like goes in like this versus laying like that horizontally, that it'll fit long like this way, right?
Yep.
So if I remember there were these people that literally, I don't know how they got away with it, but their luggage, they like put it in my overhead bin, but it was long ways like this. And I was like, so I didn't care. They weren't paying attention because they had a bunch of kids.
Move
And
it back
I put
over
it
so it's
out,
sticking out. Yep.
it's sticking out, and the flight attendant came by. Mine doesn't stick out because I know my regulation sizes. I measure all my luggage. I weigh my luggage before I get on it, so I know I'm good. I don't have anything to stress about. That's why I also have TSA pre, like I'm internationally clear. I don't want to waste time. I want to just go straight in and not have to deal with any kind of BS. And I make sure I have everything. So I will get on the plane, and if I see that, bro, I will make sure your crap is sticking out, and they will take it. Because literally they came by, and the two bags that were sticking out, they tried pushing them in, and the flight attendant realized it couldn't be pushed in. And they were like, oh, whose luggage is this? And the people were like, oh, they look so confused. And they were like, it's ours. And I'm sitting here like this. And
Good.
they're like, oh, that's our luggage. And I'm sitting here, I'm waiting. I'm looking at my mom, and she's like, and they literally took their luggage and were like, yeah, this can't be, this isn't okay as a carry-on, like it has to be. Same thing with like a personal item, it has to fit underneath. And when mine is technically like by the size, it is correct, like it's the right size, but the Bice, they have two bags that are technically you could use as a personal item. But for me, depending on how much stuff I have in it, it'll expand a bit too much. And then it's a little bit too high, so I'll try squishing it down, but then I usually always have my tech in there and I can't squish it down too much, especially when I have my laptop. And I realize that's why I started carrying my iPad, especially when I'm traveling, like carrying my iPad instead of um my laptop. But it just depends on what I have to do because usually what I'll do is I have the iPad Pro. So like it's a bit bigger than your regular iPad and it's almost like an extra monitor and I'll actually use it as an extra monitor. So I'll have my laptop, my Mac, and then I have an extra screen with my iPad. But I try to only carry my iPad really because it's so heavy tech. The more
Yeah.
tech, especially if you're making content, you have to carry so much tech. You got to carry your mics, your camera, like just all of it, and that will always be on me. Like nobody's checking that bag, nobody's touching that bag.
The
Like
biggest
if my
scam is
tech's
like the
not with
weight.
me,
Yeah, that's such a scam, because like it's supposed to be like, oh, you have to have a certain amount of weight because of whatever the plane. But then like if you're overweight, you can just pay an extra fee and that solves everything. Right? Like that's the biggest scam known to like man, it's so
agreed.
ridiculous. But
Most
I
of them
also
don't.
hate what I don't understand is like, okay, explain this to me. You know how like you have like boarding zones, and for some reason, like I'm always in like the last boarding zone. So I always try to sneak on the plane and just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I had my headphones in. I thought you called my group or whatever. And
You're
like
that
sometimes they're
guy.
assholes about it, but like sometimes they let me on. But what I don't understand is like, okay, so I'm in a group and I get on the plane and I'm in row like 13 or whatever, and for some reason I'm in the last group. And I get on the plane and there's people in rows 1 through 14 already. And I'm like,
Do they have
how did
kids?
they get on the plane? No. No, and it's not like all of them can have priority pass. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way. So like I don't know how they're letting some people on, and that's
You're
what
like,
like
how
makes me
did you
nervous.
get on this flight?
I like literally like that's always like my biggest thing like when I get on the plane is like the overhead storage war because like I need my overhead storage like and I don't even need a lot. I just need like
I
the
like
one
it
carry-on
directly
space.
above me too.
Yeah.
Because if there's something I need in my, especially like any kind of flight that's like longer than 4 hours, so like the ones that are like 9 hours, 10 hours, I want to access my things because
Same.
I like to, sometimes I'll go change, like, especially if it's an overnight flight, I'll go brush my teeth, I'll put on my jammies. Like, I am that person. I don't care if I'm economy doing that and I look stupid. I have a whole system and setup for long flights. Like, I have my compression socks. I have like a little foot hammock that I can rest my feet in that attaches to the tray. I have like my blankies and like my little um
Do you have the
like
stupid
I
neck pillow? You have the little
of
stupid neck pillow?
course.
Oh my
Of
gosh.
course. And I
Oh
don't
my
even
gosh.
sleep well on flights, but
I
and
can't
then
I can't
something
sleep sitting
that's
up. Like I can't.
no. And if I could lay down in economy, if nobody's in the row, perfect. I'll sleep like a baby on that flight. But if I have to sit up, I'm not gonna sleep. Like for Singapore, from like Miami to Singapore, I did not sleep at all. And by the time I got to Singapore, I was supposed to attend an event that evening, and it was a monkey event. And I just told them I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I have, and when I don't get sleep, I get very anxious. Like I feel a lot of anxiety because like I just need to rest. And I told them I was like, I can't. I am so lagged right now. Like, and it wasn't even that I had jet lag. I was just so sleepy because I didn't sleep at all. But I had more jet lag actually getting back to the States than I had going to Singapore because the next day, after I got like a full night's rest, like I think I woke up at like 5 a.m. the next day and I felt amazing. I was like, I am ready to start my day. Give me my breakfast. I went down for breakfast. I think that was kind of a surprise because it was like one of like my first time going to Asia. So I had read about Asia before, but I didn't know like what they typically eat for like breakfast and whatnot. So I was like, okay, like I went down for breakfast and low key, like in my head, when you wake up like the first time in another country, like after you've been flying and like that first day that you're in the country and you wake up, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I like wake up and I have like a second of like, wait, where the hell am I right now? Like
Mhm.
I'll wake up and I'm looking around and I'm like, wait, okay, you're here. And then, I have that moment of realization. But yeah, I went down for breakfast and there was a lot of stuff like I didn't know and I was like I don't know what to eat. Like I don't know what some of this stuff is. Like I knew what the rice was, obviously, but like everything else, I was like, so I literally had the weirdest breakfast. I literally ate rice with fresh fruit and orange juice. And I just remember that was like my first breakfast in Singapore. It was so funny. It was such a good time. Oh, Singapore was great. I had such a good time there. Bali though was Bali was special. Bali was very special.
I haven't been to
I
Bali yet.
loved it.
That's on my list, but
You're so close to it.
I just like have no desire to go there yet. I don't know. Like when the time's right and I go there, I'll go there. But I'm just like I'm not going out of my way to go there. You know what I mean? Like it's just I don't want to go there that bad. There's some other places I want to go. I haven't been to like England yet. I want to go to England so bad,
Let
and
me know. I'm
I
trying
haven't
to
been to like
go.
Italy. I would like to see Italy maybe one day. I don't know. Now that I've experienced like the world, like everything that we've been told in America is a lie. Everything we've been told about everywhere in the world is like such a lie, dude. If you're in America, the best thing that you could do is get out of America for a little bit and go experience the world. You know what I mean? Humble yourself, get lost, get frustrated, and realize like how amazing people and places are in the world and how like beautiful the world is, man. It's just truly like this past year traveling. I'd never even been to Europe before this year. You know what I mean? I never left like North America until I moved to like Thailand last year. And that was just out of because like Breakpoint was in Singapore. So like traveling has been like one of the most like liberating experiences ever, man. I definitely 10 out of 10 recommend everyone to get out there and see the world, take profits, book flights, stamp your passport. You won't regret it,
Crypto's
honestly.
the best way, honestly, to travel.
It's
Like
gonna change your
going
life.
to conferences, and if you're gonna find a reason to go to a country, like just look up what conferences are gonna be like happening. And I highly recommend like if you have the means and you want to travel, like definitely plan it around a conference because it's like you're gonna get to see the scenes and sights, but you're also gonna meet people potentially at the conference that can like show you around and like you'll meet locals and things like that. So, and honestly, that I'm super blessed for because even like Singapore, Bali, same thing. Like, I got to meet people or just be around people that I knew had lived there or knew about it. And it just made my experience that much better. Not only was it Web3 related, but it was also like you're just able to navigate better. Even in Paris, the same thing. Like, I had never been to Paris and I was nervous. I heard so many things like, and just having friends that like live there and like showed me how to do the metro and like told me where to stay and honestly crypto is like I don't know, I think it's the best way to travel, like as your reason, as your why. Everything else is
100%.
just a bonus.
I know everyone always like wants to like travel and like work for a company that they're gonna like get to travel with. People like even message me like, how can I do like what you do and go and travel and stuff? And I'm like, have you ever been to any events? And when you're at the events, like what value are you providing? Because like when I'm at these events, like I'm working hard, dude. It's not like it's like a vacation for me. This is work. I'm first Fox in, last Fox out. I don't stop the entire time filming content, shaking hands, kissing babies, you know what I mean? Meeting people, connecting, seeing how we could work together. Okay, on to the next conversation, more content, more filming. Like I do not stop. And so because like I bring so much value from these events, like that's why I get to go and travel to them because they know that like, okay, I represent Soulflare, I build these connections, and then these connections turn into like real partnerships and relationships. So like if you get to these events and you're representing a company, you have to go hard, man. It's not like being a wallflower and waiting or getting caught up in a conversation with someone for 2 hours. It's like, no, like if we've been talking for like
Yeah.
more than 10 minutes, I'm gonna be like, yo, excuse me, man, like we got our connections and everything. Because as soon as like, if it's someone especially I haven't met, we talk for a little bit, I understand what you're doing, I understand what I'm doing. Okay, let me get your contact info. I'm gonna send you like the form right now. Our BD team's gonna reach out to you. Just let me know when you fill it out, I'll ping you. And then that's it. Like it's time to move on. You know what I mean? Because like I can't stay here and talk to you for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes because then I'm missing out on like other conversations or time to like film and stuff. And like, dude, people in Web3, man, like it's like I'm at where I'm at because of my work ethic also because like I literally will be in an event 4 hours in And I got there like an hour before other people, and 4 hours in, people are already like sitting down, they're chilling and shit. And I'm like, guys, like, let's go, like, get out there, start networking. We're only here for 5 more hours, you know? Like, this is only a 1-day event. Like, what are you chilling here for? You can sleep later at the hotel. You know what I mean? Like, let's get out there, start talking to
You're
people.
making me feel so guilty.
Dude, I even
During
like,
Accelerate, I didn't sleep super well the first night. I think I was just really, really nervous. And I literally behind the Greed, like you know how Greed had their little cart? So there was like these black curtains, and I literally went behind the black curtains in between them and I took a nap.
oh my gosh, I can never. I can never. Napping at an event?
So like
Oh
nobody
my
knew, and
gosh.
I came out. I think I took it like a quick little power nap, like 20 minutes, and I came out and I looked crazy. I went to the bathroom and I was like, yo, imagine if some random dude came, like, was just walking and literally sees a little, like, tiny little foot creeping out of the curtain, and then they see me and they're like, I was literally sleeping like a little baby, like this tiny little person bundled up under behind the curtains at Accelerate. It was so funny.
I can't believe that. I honestly can't believe that. I'm gonna fudge you so much in the future for that, honestly. That's like,
I love my naps. I am a sleepy girl. People think I'm out like they're like, "Oh, Dev, do you party?" And I'm like, "Honestly, I just really like taking naps."
that's why you and Napa have so
I
much in common,
really
dude, you
do.
know? Like, you and Napa have so much in common.
Like I like taking naps, and then I'm like a little baby. Like I'm like or like a puppy, you know? I'm like walking around, I'm super excited, and I'm like, "Hi guys." And I'm talking and I'm hugging, and then I'm like, "Oh, social media is getting low." And I'm like, "Let me find a little spot to recharge." So I found like, you know, behind the curtains, and I was like,
Nah, just hit the Reposa stand, grab some coffee, keep it going. Dig deep. You know what I mean? Like, we only have like a limited amount of time. I'm only at this event for a little while, you know, it's gonna end soon, you know, and so
"Quicks, it was 15 minutes."
that's 15 minutes that you could have been talking to someone
Imagine
like
if you would have
important.
found me. Imagine if you would.
Oh, I would have made content. I would have been filming you and been like, live sleeping at Accelerate with Dev Majesty, just waking up right now. Dev, how are you feeling after that nap that you just took?
And then you
100%.
were like, "Oh, do you want to do an interview?" And like, I can't say what I want to say about that day. I'll tell you in person. But it was like, there was, there was a whole little something that happened with the couch and everything. And I was like, "Oh my God, Quicks has no chill." I was like, Quicks told everybody to scram. He was like, "All right, I need all of you to scram, like move. I'm about
Yeah.
to do something."
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, Quicks has no chill. And I was like, "I'm
None.
so sorry." And Quicks was like, "Yeah, move." And I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. I'm trying to film content right now. What are you guys sitting here, dude? Yeah, we're gonna film content right now. So if you don't mind being on video, that's fine, but shut up then, you know, like, because quiet on set, you know, like, we're literally about to film content right now. You guys are just sitting here, eating, not doing anything. Get out of here. You know what I mean? And like, they're in Web3, they're not gonna, like, you know, say anything, but like, I don't care. Like, I'm here, when I go to the events, I'm there to work. You know what I mean? Like, I am in like the zone, you know? Like, I'm just trying to figure out like who I'm talking to, what partnerships, what content am I getting, you know what I mean? Like, like interviews, you know, like linking up with people, making sure I'm supporting the Soulflare speakers, like handing out, working our booth, making sure people are having fun, you know, giving out merch, you know, like, I
Hmm.
don't stop, man. And that's like the difference. That's why I get to go to like all these events around the world, because they know like my work ethic and how hard I work at them, and like then the relationships that come. Maybe not the people that I kicked off the couch, but you know what? Those aren't people I want to work with anyway, dude. Because if that's how you're going to be at a Web3 event, how are you running your project? You know? Like, I don't know.
It
But I'm
was
also
so
built
funny.
different. I'm built so different, honestly.
I was like,
But
"Oh, guys," I was saying it all quiet. Like I'm a pretty straightforward person, but I was like, "Oh, guys," I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna film." And Quicks, before I could even finish, was like, Quicks was like, "All right, guys, you gotta scram. We're about to film." And they're like, "Oh, okay," you know, because like when Quicks says something, everybody's like, "Oh my God," they
yeah,
scatter.
that's it.
So
Because
then we did
listen,
that
I'm a fun
interview.
fox. I'm super positive. I'm here to help make everyone better. But like, when I'm in the zone and I'm working, you know, like, that's like, I'm like, that whatever we need to do, like, we're gonna get the job done. Like, whatever Soulflare needs, like, I'm gonna make sure it's done. If I have to kick people out, if I have to get security over, like, I don't care. Like, I really don't, dude. Like, because at the end of the day, we had those interviews and stuff, and that was like, that's what mattered. You know, it didn't matter about their feelings on the couch that they had to move. It mattered about like the content in the interview that we got out and then put out into the ecosystem, so that other people who aren't able to attend the event can live vicariously through us and like feel like they're there. I'm very conscious of that also. And so like I want to get more into like live streaming at these events. Like we're gonna get like one of those IRL
Oh,
backpacks
I
for
want to
Breakpoint.
live stream at Breakpoint,
Oh yeah,
like
we are.
1,000%.
Oh, literally, this is going to be the first event where I have my own dedicated camera crew following me around. And I'm so excited because like there's so many moments that like I wish I can capture, but it's hard because I can't be like filming myself or just like, bro, I would have like FTO, like shout out FTO, who would be like, if he helped like film and stuff, and I would grab like Maki and just be like, yo, you're coming with me, I need you to help film this right now, you know? And like, but like I just like it's not that I don't care about like their feelings, but like it's like I feel like we have like a bigger goal and a mission to accomplish, and like you're gonna forgive me like once you understand, like because once it's done, I come over and I thank them, you know, and I'm like, listen, you know, I'm sorry, like we really need to get that content filmed, you know, like I really truly appreciate your time. You're gonna see like when it goes out, like, you know, like thank you, man, but like, dude, I got a job to do, and I'm gonna do it by any, you
It
know,
was
like
just so funny. And I wasn't like nervous because like it doesn't make me nervous to be on camera, but I didn't know what you were gonna ask me, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is he gonna ask me?"
I
And
told
then
you what
you
I was going to
just
ask you. I run down everyone.
No,
I tell
I
them,
know,
listen,
but
we're going to
like
do a quick introduction. We're going to say who you're from, like why you're here, what you think of the event,
well, but
and
you
what you
didn't
think
tell me
about
the
Soulflare.
exact questions. Well, yeah, you gave me like a brief overview, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, I just didn't want to sound stupid. So like I was literally like, "Oh, I probably sounded like an idiot." And then I almost walked away. I forgot I had the mic on, and you were like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa."
Yeah,
He's
give me that
like,
mic
"Come back
back.
here."
Yeah, give me that
He's
mic
like,
back.
"Give me
Yeah.
back my mic."
Oh, yeah. I'm all business.
Because I was just like, "Okay, bye." And you were
Yeah.
like, "Hold on." It was so funny. But yeah, it was a
I
good
love it,
time. It was
though.
a good time.
I, I truly love it, man. I like, it means so much to me, like what we're doing. Like I truly believe in like Soulflare, like self-custody is a right. And like even before I worked for Soulflare, like the first thing I would tell people when I onboarded them is how to use a self-custody wallet, because that to me is the most important thing that you need to understand before you do any type of
I agree.
investing. Because like as soon as you keep the money on the essential exchange, we all learned from this weekend what happens. You know, all of a sudden, like, oh, withdrawals are held or maintenance is going on. You know what I mean? And like, you can't access your funds, dude. That's why like what we're doing with Soulflare is so important with the cards and like everything self-custody. Like this is the way. Self-custody is a right. It's a human right. Like water and Wi-Fi and air, you know what I mean? These should all be human basic rights for everyone around the world, you know?
I
So
agree. I think more
yeah,
people need to understand what that really means because a lot of people get onboarded to crypto through more of these centralized, not necessarily self-custodial. Like it's like fake self-custodial. They
yeah,
they try to make you feel like you're in control, but you're really not. And I think something that I love that I will say about Soulflare is that they help you try and understand what self-custody even is. And that, okay, this is what actual self-custody looks like for you guys. Because like once you taste what it really is, then you're like, okay, I'm in the driver's seat. I control my stuff, not somebody else. Exactly, like not your keys, not your car. You know what I'm saying? Like not your keys, not your wallet. Like it's true. And people more a lot, I think not enough people understand what that truly means. And I think once they understand what it means, they appreciate people and companies that are advocating for that as a right because it should be a right. And I think that it's a right that people don't know how important it is because they don't even know what it is and they haven't really fully even experienced it in a pure degree. Because most of it's kind of like a hybrid of like, oh yeah, well, we'll kind of give you what a feeling of self-custody might be like, but it's not actually self-custody. So I've always appreciated that about Soulflare. It's bullish.
thank you. I believe in what I do, honestly. I truly do with all my Foxy heart, man. I'm like 1 billion users. We're going to onboard 1 billion users. Let's see what they're saying in the chat really quick. I haven't checked in with them. Quicks is all business. You're right, Dave. I 100% am. Priestley X says that they follow Dev Majesty. Congratulations. Probably the best decision in your life. IBK Smart. I never knew you guys could get along like this. The monkey and the fox, dude. I know. Yeah, building bridges here, but not the kind of bridge. Only the bridges that lead to Solana, basically. Not your keys, not your crypto. I
You're
always like to
so
say,
neat.
not your keys, not your cheese. I'm so what?
Go ahead.
I'm
Continue.
not mean. I'm a fox. Okay, what do you mean?
That I don't care.
Well, the chat cares. They're loving us right now. We're almost at 500 viewers. We're coming up on 2.5 hours. So if we get to 500 within like the next 5 minutes, I call it a successful day. Um, Dave is like dunking on me because of the bags under my eyes, even though I got a bunch of sleep and I went over
Aww.
earlier. It's genetics. I know we're gonna get a skincare routine. I'm gonna go to the
You look like
doctor.
a little raccoon. It's
Like a
so
degen trash
cute.
panda, right? I know. Thank you.
Aww. I still have mine.
It's genetics, like I'm like, like everything
Take
else, I look
pride in
super
it.
young. It's just I need
You have to
to,
say it makes
great, now we just, oh wait, there you are again. I thought I lost you there.
phone call.
All good. No, it's all good. I just need to like find like the right like under eye skin care routine or whatever, but we'll get that fixed once we go back to Thailand
I'm
and stuff.
telling you, just take me with you for a day. Give me like a budget, and I will like make all your appointments for you. We'll go on a little shopping area. I'll trim your hair, and then we'll go all somewhere. We'll plan like a dinner as like a coming out party for you, where you like show everybody your new like
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna get one of those like Korean
that would be
skincare
so
kits.
fun. And we
No.
could live stream it.
All right, maybe if it's for content for live streaming, I'll do it. But yeah, like a quick makeover, I guess. I
Sponsored
don't
by
know.
Soulflare.
I never thought that I'd be doing like the streaming and be doing like the video. I used to just host spaces, man. I literally just came up hosting spaces. I never thought that I'd be like in the position I'm in, but like I was not afraid to like walk through those doors of opportunity. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just like I'm always trying to like level up and push myself to the next level. And like a lot of people recognize and respect it, but a lot of people that are just joining the journey now, like they have no idea the story of Quicks and stuff and like what I've been through and what I've sacrificed to get here. And I was just a fox hosting spaces. I was just a community member, just trying to get projects to come on to do AMAs. Wasn't even charging or anything. I was just literally trying to learn more about the ecosystem and put on an entertaining show that was like educational. And I'm like, I feel like, if you work hard and you're a positive person, like you're gonna find success in this space. You know what I mean? Like it's just like you have to be undeniable, like relentlessly, like believing in
Gritty.
yourself.
You got to be gritty.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. You got to be willing to work hard because, like, I always believe, like, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. You know what I mean? You
Yo,
could be the most talented person,
you
but if you have no
are
work
like,
ethic, like, you're not gonna get anywhere.
I was just gonna ask you if you believe that hard work beats talent. That was literally the question in my mind when you said the quote, which is like bizarre. But there is a book, I don't know if you like reading, but if you
I
do,
do.
there
I'm
is a
actually
book
working on
called,
right now the Bitcoin standard. So I'm working on it right now. I'm getting through it. I always take a book
there
with
is
me
a,
traveling.
I don't have it with me right. It's literally in the other room, but the book I have right now is called Grit. And it's taken me forever to read it just because like you get busy and you don't get to finish like where you were. But you have to read it. It's literally called Grit, and it's by Angela Duckworth, who is she has a PhD. I forgot what her PhD is in, but anyway, she's a very brilliant woman, and she did all these case studies of proving her thesis. Her whole thesis, or her oh my gosh, what's the name of what you do in your year of your PhD? Um it'll come to me later. You have to write
Your
something
residency?
of no. You have to write something in your year of being a PhD, and it has to basically be a thesis, a fully backed, studied thesis on something. And some people, it takes them years to write it and they don't finish it, but you need to finish it in order to graduate. And this was hers. And she just expanded upon it to write this book. And the whole thesis is about grit and basically proving that hard work beats talent. And I don't I don't agree with every single thing that she, even though she provided like, full backing and everything. I have always been, and I feel like we talked about this last stream because we were talking about personality types, but I am not somebody who thinks in black and white. I very much believe that there are a lot of things in life that are random or on a case by case basis. And I do believe there exists a lot of gray area in life. And I feel like we try to, as humans, try and figure out like a reason behind it. And sometimes there is no reason for things. And I think it's really hard for people to settle into that because they're like, no, everything has a reason. And there needs to be a direct yes or no behind something. And sometimes it's literally just a gray area. Maybe that's just like how something transpired, you know?
I'm gonna check that
So,
book out. I wrote it
oh,
down. But really quick, hold on before we go on and I lose my thought again because Dave, thank you so much. Determination for real. Like I really try to be a motivation for you guys because I live it. I literally am living it and I'm showing you guys day in and day out. Ginzu said, anyone want to have another drink? Of course, alcoholic. But there's someone really special that just jumped in the chat. His name's Lucas at Impossibly So. Little known fact, the brothers Karamazov is about a Bitcoin startup suggested for degens. I have no idea what that is, Lucas, but I do want to thank you for being here, man, because you are someone super special. You've been with me, you've been following my journey since the original Moon Show days, since when I was showing up to the Coffee and Crypto every morning and then started my own show. Like, thank you for always supporting me, Lucas, dude. I respect you so much, man. It's good to see you again, and that just made me super happy to see you in the chat. There's like a few people that have like seen my journey from like the very beginning, like less than 500 followers, denied youths list, like, and now like where I'm at, like I truly am grateful and blessed, but like it's been a long journey. It's been hard work. It's been showing up every day. It's being fudded as a fox, fudded for being on Solana. You know what I mean? Like not understanding certain things, making good takes, making bad takes, re-listening to like my bad spaces, learning from them. And it's been a long journey, man, but that's why you have to work hard in this. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the most technologically knowledgeable. You don't have to have a computer science degree. You just have to be willing to show up every day and learn and be a good person. And I'm telling you, like, it works out. It's the long road, but it's the most gratifying experience, dude. There's moments like when I travel and I take a moment to like realize like where I'm at and like who I'm around and stuff. And I appreciate the present, even though I'm always working hard, even though I'm always thinking about the next, the next interview, the next content, the next space, the next stream. It's just like, I really want to make Solana a better place. I want to make this world a better place, and I truly believe in what we're doing. And like it's like where I'm at is like because of the hard work that I put in and the sacrifices of showing up every single day, being there for other people. And I know I'm like a fox, and like you see me like always like roasting and being on the timeline, and Dev will joke I'm a marshmallow because she tries to FUD me. But I mean, like, yeah, I do a lot of things in like the back end for people that they don't know about, and I purposely keep it that way. Not because not only because like I have an image of like a tough fox to keep up, but it's because like I do things to help people because like I want to see people succeed. I truly get happy when other people around me are successful. I'm not like a jealous person. I don't like. I'm not envious of other people. I look at other people that are successful and I'm like, I want to be like that also. I want to surround myself with people like that also. And then I want the same for the people around me. That's why I was like hassling you to come on this stream so much, because every time you and me stream, it bangs. Like, they love you. You're a great personality. We're funny. We have good like synergy. We've had great conversations, everything from like Solana to Island Out to traveling and all the alpha, and like now like getting a little motivational. And we just hit 508 viewers, Dev. Another semi-record for the Moon Show. This is always bullish. But like, thank you for like doing this with me, first of all, and like taking the time and coming back on stream, because like I truly appreciate you, your friendship, like everything that you do for the space. And I think everyone has this opportunity. Everyone that's like watching right now, like you all have like such a unique opportunity. I say this all the time in spaces, like they don't teach us in school. They don't teach like, how to like, do DeFi and do swapping and onboarding. Like this is all things that you're learning in the space and you have access to if you just show up every day and you ask the questions and you get involved in these communities. And like, if you provide value, these communities are going to reward you. but like so many people are just like, oh, can I get a job? Can I get ambassador role? Can I get a badge? And it's like, well, what have you done to deserve that badge? Do you think that we're just gonna give you the badge just because you asked for it? It's like we have literally
Hmm.
guardians showing up every day, running spaces, repping Soul Flare. Like they deserve a
Yep.
badge way before you do, just because what you're asking, you have 40,000 followers. I don't care. Like that's not going to convert to like real users, like we don't care about that. We want people that are going to align with Soul Flare and our vision and stuff. So, that's kind of,
Alignment is everything. Like
yes.
truly, we talked about this, and I feel like this is something that I think people also need to think about when it comes to just employment in Web3. Because and I was talking to Quix about this, and I think a lot of people have talked to me and told me things like, no, just like, bro, just work anywhere. It doesn't matter. And I'm like, no, it matters. Like, for me, having like worked so hard to just like really represent myself in the way that I really wanted to, which was like the truest to myself, and like being, I am a soft person. Like, I'm a very strong person, but I'm a very soft person. And I always wanted to just be true to myself, and I was always told like, no, 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 like you're going about it wrong. People are gonna like walk all over you. The space is gonna chew you up and spit you out. Like you're not built for this. Like I, oh my God, I can't tell you how many times I have been told I am not built for this. Like I'm not gonna last in this space because I'm just not, I'm too soft. Um and I was like, no, like I have a silent strength that, comes with, but I'm not gonna change my character. My character is I love people, and I believe that the best way to reach people is by connecting with them on an emotional level. And it doesn't mean you need to be deep or, discuss earth-shattering ideologies 24/7, but like just being able to resonate and connect with them in a very relatable and human way, I think is something that this type of space needs, and just finance in general, because I think more people need to understand that the power of their future is very closely correlated to your financial future. Like the two need to have
It's
alignment.
fire.
The two affect each other in such a large way.
That's so
And
fire. That's so
like
true.
whether we, even if you're somebody that's like, oh, I don't, money's not everything, it's not, but it definitely paves the way for not just you, but generations after you. You set up whoever comes after you for either success or failure. And why would you, if you're one that struggles, why would you want to wish that upon anyone that comes after you? For me, my motivation is not just me, and not just my family, it's so much bigger than that. It's everyone that's coming after me. Whether I have kids or not, it doesn't matter. Anybody that I can pass on whatever I am bringing to the table now, and understanding, like, I'm the first in my family to really, I guess, try and understand financial freedom and what it really means to like be knowledgeable about things like this and really take your finances into your own hands. That like self custody, really trying to understand it, having no knowledge, no privilege or anything that could help give me an easy way, just literally hard work and taking in knowledge as much as possible. And being able, if I can pass that on to even just a handful of people and it resonates and it hits, I am content and happy, and I've done what I feel like I need to do. But it's so much bigger than just, myself, you, like, it's such a bigger picture. And you told me this, like, you never really know, like, the full effect of the people that you're speaking to or affecting when you are speaking, like, even on live stream like this. You never know who's listening and who you're impacting, and that when you're not around, you don't realize that they're, like, looking for you, and they're like, "You're motivating me." Like, I had somebody telling me, like, "Dude, you're motivating me to, like, get up every day and, like, just put in effort." And I was like, wow, okay. Like, then I need to get my crap together and like even despite whatever I might be going through, like just show up. And it's hard. And sometimes you bounce back quicker than other times, but you just get back on and keep going. But there's all of this is so much bigger than we realize, and we really are um part of history. Like this is finances, and just finance as we know it and have known it is changing so much. We don't even realize how much it's actually changing. And we are part of this change. And we have to advocate for this change to transpire in a good way.
so that we can set up future generations for success. And I believe we play large roles in that. And yeah,
I couldn't agree
that's
more. And like what you said about like
super important.
the come up, like there's gonna be people that are gonna try to break you down along the way, and like that's like there's a reason for everything I do, and that's why like I come in and like I roast you guys and I have fun and it's in a playful way, but like in reality it's training for you guys, because if you can deal with the FUD from me and like have me roasting you guys, when you get into those positions that Dev's in and I'm in, the FUD is going to be there, but you're going to be able to handle it so well, because you're going to be like, are you kidding me? Like the Fox FUDded me harder than this, you know? And I'm serious, like that is real. Like you're going to get people that are going to like try to break you down for how you talk, for how you think, for like what your movements are in the space. So that's why she just said, she just rugged us right now on camera, but I think she has a call.
I didn't rug, but why is my like angle like
It's sideways right now. I don't know why it's sideways. I
did
didn't
I
do
like
anything.
what did I press?
I don't know. But while you figure that out for a second, it's like basically like
I'm
I,
sorry. I
I
derailed
know.
you. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. No, 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 no. It's fine. I'm literally trying to make you guys better, because like the FUD is inevitable. Like you're gonna deal with people that are gonna be jealous, that are not gonna want to see you win, that are gonna try to break you down, and like you're gonna have to be ready for this, you know. So like if and like I go into these spaces still, and like I'm able to like go back and forth with the best of these KOLs and like these top people in the space, and even though I can't have the most like intellectual, like as far as like from a technology standpoint, like I still know enough of my shit that I can talk it and be able to like back it up with like, you know, my humor and like my knowledge of the ecosystem and current events. And so like I'm literally trying to make you guys stronger and better, you know, because like it's not all like Rocky says, you know, sunshines and rainbows, kid. You know what I mean? Like the space is ugly sometimes. You see it in the comments, but like you have to focus on the people that are supporting you, and when the FUD comes, you have to be prepared for it. You know what I mean? And I'm literally just trying to make you guys better, and like in my own like foxy way. Like that's why I come in here and I roast you guys and we have fun, and like I, you know, I talk fox because again, like you're gonna deal with people on your way up, and it hurts and it sucks sometimes, but like everyone here is stronger than you can even imagine. You know what I mean? Like you're just so much strength in all of you, and like we're even stronger together, you know. And that's why the Guardians is like one of like the proudest like accomplishments that like I've ever like pushed for. And Solana just commented in the chat, dude. No way, dude. That is amazing. I appreciate you, Magellan. Thank you, fam. Um, and so like I believe in what we're doing. I believe in self-custody. I believe in Solana. And I know that like the space can be brutal, but like if you find your community and you bring value to it, you know, it's like you said, Dev, you know, like who you work for matters. Who you choose to align with matters. Like we are literally building the financial rails of the future. Internet capital markets is real, and they're not teaching this in school. So you have to put in the time to learn it on your own, man. And like I'm so proud of what we're doing. I'm so proud to be part of Soulflare, of Solana, of our ecosystem. And I'm gonna keep showing up every day. I'm gonna keep going to all these events and like trying to impact as many people, because it's like Dev said, like you'll never know who's listening that you're gonna impact. And just now Solana's listening. Quick's on top, man. That means the world to me. And yeah, we're never gonna stop doing what we're doing. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep pushing self-custody, pushing Solana, and try to make the world a better place. And I appreciate you, Dev. Even though I give you a lot of FUD, but it's important. You need to hear it, because you're short, and you know you need to understand. You know
I like
that,
how it's always immediately because I'm short.
but it's something that like you're so you.
It's
I feel
such
like you
a
have such a bigger presence than like your actual stature. You know, bro saw Solana and slipped in internet capital markets. Yeah, you're 100%, dude. You know, you got me starstruck a little bit there, fam. 100%. But I didn't know you were watching I didn't know Solana actively watches streams. Your streams are killer, so hopefully I'll be a guest there one day. But
I would,
if
oh
not,
my
you need to
dude.
pick Dev. Yeah, Dev would be
I
a great
would
host also.
love to stream
Or bring
on.
both of us
You know
on.
what's, oh my God, you know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
they
And
just
I'm
gave you a
such an
heart. Dev
idiot.
Majesty heart, dude. Yo, Solana intern on fire right now. I love you
I'm
so
such an
much.
idiot. I was actually told to tag somebody when we're streaming, and I forgot to do that because this was like an improv like stream between you and I. And now I'm like, well, Solana guys, if you're listening, you know, just let your
Oh, they
boss
are.
man know. Tag him in the stream, please.
Solana's always active, man. They're always active. They're always on the timeline. They're always watching.
Yeah,
Solana's always watching. They're like Santa Claus, you know?
yeah. But yeah, I
Well,
would love to. I love we have a special dynamic, even if we argue and like
well, I mean,
I,
I
you
carry the
know.
show most of the time, you know, but it's all good. You know, you're here
All right,
for
I'll
your
give you that
insight.
pass today because I rugged, but like relax. I bring you the views.
Exactly. No, my streams are never this big unless I have Dev Majesty on, you know? No one just tunes in to see me like babble on about Solana and NFTs and stuff and, you know, now Island DAO, but, you know, they come in to see Dev and the Fox, you know, go back and forth.
I want us to do like, and I'm being so serious. I would love some kind of like Soul Flare IRL live stream
We do so
talk
many
show
IRL stuff.
situation.
Listen,
No, no,
okay,
no,
I'm
like I know, but I mean like okay, I don't know if you remember at Breakpoint last year, like there was this booth and I forgot who did it, so I'm sorry if I don't remember who did it, but they had this like booth set. It was a glass booth
yeah.
and they were literally doing like a live filming like with mics and everything like and they
Oh,
just grabbed random people that were walking on and then some not random people that they wanted to speak to, and I love that. I think that was so cool. Like I would love to do something like that. That would be so much fun. Like
so I'll give you the. I mean, this year, like you've seen, like Solana's been streaming more, and Harley from the Solana Foundation was here for like a week or so at Island DAO, and
hmm.
we were like talking, and we were talking about Breakpoint, and I was like, "Lev, you guys are killing it with streaming. Let's do streaming. You should have numerous live streams going on, not only from like the speakers, but there should be someone like literally just walking around the entire
Walking
time,
around
just like walking around like live streaming, so like people can just sit there
Solana
and like POV
if you
go
need
through."
someone.
Yeah, put Dev as the camera person. You know, she's gonna. It's you're not gonna get a very high angle, but you know, like at least you know, like you.
No, they need quicks. Do you understand?
You can
Like
have one of those
our
like sticks.
duo, we have a very valuable duo. Like we have to come as a package deal.
Not really. Like both of our floor prices combined isn't even like a Clanosaur right now. You know, like a Fox and a Gen 3
No,
Monkey is
okay,
like not
but
even half the
PFPs
price of a
aside, I
Clanosaur.
mean like our actual floor price. We're one of ones.
Oh yeah,
Like,
our market value. I'm a one of one. Thank you. I don't know how I got whitelist for this, but you know, here we are. But no, I mean, so I want to get like we're getting like the IRL backpack, you know, like the streaming thing, so that you could just walk around and like just constantly be streaming. Yeah, even Solana, yeah, that Solana just said it. Yeah, maybe with a very tall selfie stick, you could do streaming, dude.
aw.
But yeah,
Yo, you know what's bad if Solana's intern, who's Solana's intern right now?
I don't want to dox them. If they want to, you know, pop in, it's fine. But I
Wasn't it
mean,
Magellan? I feel like it
all
was
right. Well, I
Magellan.
mean, that was Dev. You know, that wasn't me, fam.
Yeah, but I feel
But
like everybody knows this.
yeah, it might be Vibu also. I don't know. Who knows who's
Well,
there? But
if it's Vibu, like let me just say, like he's the one I was supposed to tag and like say, "Hey, come watch the stream."
dude, I love Vibu. I
So
first met Vibu
if
at the
it's you,
original
I'm
drip.
so sorry I didn't tag you. I promised I would tag him when we were streaming and like I'm sorry.
I love you, Vibo. That's been an incredible journey also to watch, man. I met him at the like the Miami like the embassy store that they opened. It was like the first event. That was my first ever Solana event, was going to like the actual like drip location in Miami. And that was like to me like I like immediately fell in love. It gave validation to everything that I was doing. I got to see like all the NFT displays set up, you know,
Awesome.
like even
He's an
like the
ecom genius. Like
oh, dude, brilliant. And even like the articles he's been writing and stuff has been like awesome. But like there was so many booths there. There was like DGen Ape Academy. There was like the Monkey DAO. There was even like Just Ape before they like bridged to Polygon and then did whatever and whatever. Like it was like his Portals was there. I got to meet the Portals dev for the first time, and that was like it made everything real. And I realized like this is what like I want to do. Like I want to be part of this. I want to help grow the ecosystem. Like I found my home, and it made sense. And now like going to all the Apex events, the startup villages, like pushing myself to get out of the comfort zone to do the emceeing, to start streaming. You
yeah.
know, I was just doing spaces, you know, and now we're like streaming with Soulflare Weekly, our my stream.
It's
We're gonna
great that
like
you're comfortable though. Like because it honestly, truly, not everybody that does spaces
is also comfortable having their face. And it just we're like hybrid people who like are cool with it, you know? But
Oh,
it's definitely like a unicorn because there really isn't a ton of people that are like super down to be like that. They may not have the same presence. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are just really good like just on spaces. But like in person, if you can be like extremely personable and be able to like people get excited to see you or like watch you and you can interact with the chat and live stream and it's super fun. But not everybody has that same presence. But the fact that people like you or I might have that, that can be leveraged so well for like anybody, anyone. For
well, it's
you,
not
it's
like
gonna
it's
be so
comfortable.
clear.
Well, just to like
Like
double down on that, like it was uncomfortable at first.
hard at
Like
first.
I was having such difficulties like in the beginning with streaming with like setting up the scenes and the overlays and like and then
Yeah, it's
being on
hard.
camera and like it's completely different, but like true growth comes from stepping out of your comfort zone. You know, I wasn't
100%.
comfortable streaming at first, but now I
Hmm.
got good at it and now we're going to keep evolving. I still need to learn transitions. I still need to learn like a little stream deck I'm gonna get, you know, and so like there's a
I'll
lot
have
that
to
I can
talk to
do
you
to
about that
level
off.
up.
I have a like I was looking into this because I was talking to Tack, who's I think a Soulflare ambassador too.
Yeah, of
He
course.
um he was telling me because we really wanted to do like a gaming live stream because obviously I love gaming. Like I love to game, especially with the PSG one coming out. So like he was explaining to me like different things to have like on my setup. So like I was writing in ChatGPT like this is like my ideal setup. Like what is it gonna cost for me to set up like this and have like my PC? Because I really do need to invest in a really good PC, which I haven't done yet, and I've been like holding off on it because the one I want to build, it's like a I think it's I don't know if Ryzen is the right word. I don't, guys, listen, don't even ask me for like checking my technical knowledge. Anyway, I have this PC build that I want to do, and it's like $4,800. And like when I did my whole stream like wish list, I think my total came to like $8,600. And I was like, oh my God, what's
Oof.
wrong with me? Like, I'm that person that's like, when I start like something, I want to like get the best equipment that exists out there, and I will literally grind my ass. I will literally work like however many jobs to make sure I make the money to get like whatever equipment I need, like to put out the absolute best that I can put out. And I was like, no, this is so expensive. The PC alone was like most of the cost. I think it was like 45 or something like that, but it's not necessary. But the Stream Deck I was looking at, I think is from what's the it's like something cat. It has the name cat in it. So, and maybe in the chat you guys can like comment on this, but it's a stream deck and their stream deck is actually really good. I think it's like 199 for like the one that we would probably need for us. And
Well,
I need
I'll
to
tell
turn the
you
light
what,
on because
I have,
it is
yeah,
it's
yeah,
getting
it got
dark.
dark by you. Yeah. It's like 2 in the morning by me, but I don't care because the stream goes on, especially if Solana's tuning in. But like, so what I would recommend is next week I actually have Solana Gaming, like Jorge, absolute legend. They're coming up on their season 1.
Oh, yes.
So hyped. I'm so bullish on Jorge and like the work that he's done and like just all in like Solana gaming. I believe in that forever. Like I love Portals, BR1, like all these games, man. And so I basically I'm gonna have him on. We're gonna like go over everything. He's gonna have someone from Galaxy come through. And so that would be like great questions in the chat to ask like, hey, what kind of like setups would you recommend to like play some of these games that you've been playing and live streaming and
For
stuff?
sure.
Because I think that's important. Like a lot of people are wondering that as well. So that's gonna be going on next week. But tomorrow, I'm so hyped to have Netrunner, like the tax service for Solana, and like they're partnered with Soulflare,
Mm-hmm.
and I got like a whole demo of their platform because like anytime I do the stream, I make like a whole agenda and like I send them over for approval so that they can like look through and like make sure like okay, this is like the flow, this is like the questions, you know, see if there's anything, you know, things that we can't talk about or anything, make sure I'm not like breaking any NDAs or whatever. And then
Mm.
I also do like the live product demos, obviously. So I like to test out the platform before, make sure everything's like working smooth, you know, like no issues. And so I was doing the live demo of V2, and you guys are gonna be so impressed with the work that like Seb and them have done is like truly incredible. They're like already supporting 12 countries, and by the time that the V2 is released, because right now it's in private beta, but it's gonna be released like publicly, I think by the end of the year. We'll go over it tomorrow.
It's amazing.
But it's going to be expanding to more countries. And I think that that's super important because that's something a lot of people are scared about is, you know, like taxes and how do they do it, and no one knows how to do it. And you know, a lot of services like the Coinly or whatever, like they charge you for like 10,000 transactions, whereas Netrunner lets you process up to 100,000, and you can add as many wallets. And so like I did the streaming wallet and one of my main wallets when I was testing it, and it works perfectly. I was going to go through and do some
I'm not
transactions, like you guys
surprised.
are going to see it tomorrow, and it's absolutely amazing. And that's what all my streams are about, you know, is all like
They're
just
incredible.
DeFi, like products that are like helping to push the Solana ecosystem forward, highlighting projects and founders that have been here for a long time, like Monkey DAO, even last week with Cyberfrogs and Andy, you know, and like, you know, it's been a rough week with them, but like Andy's been on it, and he's gonna come into our Discord this week and teach a course with our Guardians, and they have access for the next 30 days, white label for like their platform to try it out. And like, that's what it's about. Man, it's like we built up such an amazing ecosystem, and there's so many amazing projects to like highlight that's what my streams are about, you know. So they're not about like, I'm not sitting there doing technical analysis on the charts. I'm not going to tell you like which meme coin to buy, but I'm going to show you like how you can earn yield on these different platforms, like Meteora we had on last week with Heavy Metal Cook.
Yeah.
That was such a good stream, and honestly I wish people would like watch it back. And because like he literally broke down how setting up the DLMM pools, like what it means, like the ranges, you know, and like the DAM, like the V2s, like that's important. Like these are important like tools that people can be using to be setting up revenue streams for themselves, and you know, without having to try to like be in an alpha group and chase the token or like sign up for a
Yep.
project they don't believe in. Because I feel like a lot of people compromise who they are because of like those like financial situations. And you know, it's just if they stick with it and they stick with their convictions, and they deliver and they work hard, it's gonna work out. But it takes time, and a lot of people
Yep.
then, you know, they lose sight of that. And so that's what always I'm trying to push for, you know. I'm big on DeFi, I'm big on staking. Like all of our streaming wallet, like I've lost like no money. It's all like in just LSTs and X stocks and Soulflare earned USDC, you know, and staking Solana. And so I don't know. I think that's the way. And you know, I think it's the long game, but it's working out, you know. And
I
you know,
agree.
slowly but surely everyone's recognizing. But that made me super happy that Solana just popped in to like CS Dev. Like that's super bullish. I'm
I
really
think
happy I
that
ran the stream today.
I really think that more people should pay attention to this. I feel like this is a misconception I think people will have. And, you know, I have people reach out to me quite often, especially ones that are newer to the space and they're trying to have advice, right? And they're like, you know, I really am trying to get like this or get in this group or like get to know X people. And it's not about joining, you know, elitist groups or cabals and things like that. Can you make money in that? I'm sure. I wouldn't know, but yeah, maybe sure. But there is so much being built on like within Solana right now that if you just put a fraction of the effort you put into getting to know certain people to join certain groups, into researching the plethora of tools that exist by incredible teams within the ecosystem, you would have made a bag that will have longevity versus just a quick pump. Like, I can't stress that enough, and that's advice I will impart to anybody. Like, don't focus on that because you could lose it in an evening where they're like, "Hey, guys, let's all buy into this token," and it goes to zero, and you put your net worth into that token, and it's gone. And for maybe them, it's nothing, but for you, it was everything. Versus putting it into something that has like LSTs or something you're passionate about that is building something that is for users that are really trying to stay here and play the long game, and build something more than just quick gains. Quick gains are quick gains. But if you want to build something that's real, that's built to last, really look at the full scope of Solana's ecosystem because it is all here. Whether we're red, whether we're green, it doesn't matter. It's here.
I don't even pay attention to the charts anymore. I said it in my post the other day. I was like, yesterday, my epoch rewards for staking went in as normal. like the conviction remains the same. Like nothing changes. Like I'm still,
Yeah.
we hold strong. It's like we're like, to me, like we have so much more to go. Like so, not even just like so much higher. It's just like the story is just beginning. Like we're 5 years in, but like, I'm, God Fox willing, gonna be here for the next 10, 15, 20 plus. You're not gonna get rid of me. You can't, because I hold Solana, so I'm always at least going to be a community member or an NCMO at the very least. But it's important, man. It's like we have such an opportunity here, and I wish more people would realize it and take advantage of the time they have now before we truly onboard 1 billion people, and then it becomes like such a competitive space. Like I truly think in the future, like some of these events that we get to go to, like some of the mixers and the after parties, they're going to be lines to get in, and like
It's going to be more selective for sure.
it's going to be so selective. But guess who's going to always be able to get through? The people that were here now, that like built a reputation, that like built up a community, that like had put the time in the space. We're gonna get VIP Fox access, dude. They're gonna be right this way, Devin Quicks, right this way. Come on in, and there's gonna be people like, oh, I've been waiting outside for 2 hours, like it's a club, and like we're gonna be able to walk right in. It's like, well, where were you 10 years ago when we were hosting spaces, at like $13, $14 Solana, doing AMAs with Metaplex,
I
and
mean,
now they're
look
like,
at how bullish we're bullish
I'm
because
just a bullish fox, yeah. I'm always
but
bullish.
like we know the markets like took a fat dump like what a day or two ago, and it may continue to dip, but it's not about that. There's so much infrastructure that is literally being nurtured and built as we speak this very second. I'm sure there's devs literally coding right this second, making sure protocols that we use every day are running properly. Like so much, it's just so much bigger than I think most people realize. And like really start to, if especially if you're newer, I really implore you to get as much exposure to Solana's full ecosystem and what's existing in Solana's ecosystem. And if you don't have to be a technical person, I am not a technical person. I'm not a
I thought you were a
developer.
dev.
I know,
It's in your name.
I know I'm dev, but I'm not a developer. I just like the name Dev and Devin, and Dev was short for Devin, even though it's not my name. And I came into a space where that was the worst possible thing ever, but now it's just funny. And if you know, you know, and if you don't, like it's gonna be like a knee slapper for anybody who doesn't know me. But I don't know. There's just a lot, guys. And then when you get past the point of bullishness, you get to the point where it's logical. Like it literally just makes total sense. Where it's not about being overly optimistic or toxically optimistic. You just understand the infrastructure that's being built, and you know that it's going to be successful. There's not a doubt or shrink in your mind that you're like, there's no possible scenario where this is not going to work out. Like
100%.
there's
I've had
too
Austin
much
Federa
here.
on the spaces, and he explained everything about 00. And I know Eden also, and they explain it and they read it. And I still like barely understand it, but I do know increased bandwidth, reduced latency, and it's the new internet, and it's making
Exactly.
things faster, and we're switching our validators over to 00, and that's what we're
Yep.
doing, like, and so I get it, I get that part, but like I couldn't explain to you like how the
And that's
fibers
okay.
work. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
okay.
totally no majority
Because that's the
of
dev's jobs to
people.
do. That's not my job.
Right. And even for that, like there are people that are going to need to understand. We don't need to understand all the technical jargon, but for us, as being those people that are going to be on the front lines, aiding in the exposure of these things to people to help understand their importance, right? Like, for example, your everyday person, do you think they're going to know what Oracle is? Probably not. Is it
No.
a multi-billion-dollar company? Absolutely. Do they know what it is? Nope, they don't, but they don't realize it touches almost everything we touch. So it's like these other technical products. They make the world go round. They just don't know. It happens in the background. And I think having that exposure to it is just important. It's important to understand. You may not have to understand every piece of the water cycle, but you know that it rains, and you know that there's a cycle that contributes to the raining, and that in order for rain to happen,
that cycle needs to happen. And that's all you need to really, really understand, really, and understand the importance of it. So it's, I'm privileged to be in this space, honestly. I think it's amazing. Like, just the tech and the people that do exist that I'm grateful for. Unfortunately, there are a lot of like interesting people that you might, but again, this kind of roots back to alignment, like finding the people that you align with the most and staying close to those people. They're going to help
100%.
you grow.
Find your community, find your family, and be relentlessly trying to provide value and level yourself up. And like you will not
Hmm.
fail. Like I promise you, you will not fail. And if you do, then you can come into my DMs and FUD me, and I'll like help you as much as I can. You know, put you back on the right path. But like it's just if you truly take the risk on yourself, like that was like the biggest thing. Like, you know, even getting to Breakpoint in Singapore last year, like there was just like a compelling feeling to me that if I made it to Breakpoint, my life would change. I'd never been to Southeast Asia before. I like had quit my job. I left like my apartment that I've had, you know, to technically be homeless as like a digital nomad to go to an event and well to first go to a country I've never been to and then to go to an event that I had no idea what was going to happen, and I was so nervous and so scared. Like I was like, but like in my mind there was like no option for failure. And then as you start going along, like you start hitting these wins. Like 2 weeks before Singapore, I found out I got accepted to Islandau. So like in my mind, okay, at least I know after Breakpoint, like I have somewhere else to go. You know, I don't have to like
Yeah.
go back to my mom's house and like worry about like, you know, how am I gonna, you know, like that. Like at least I know I have like another 30 days and I can be around builders and teams and projects and learn more. And I was at that villa every single day. I was at the villa asking questions, learning, and that's why I'm at where I'm at now at Islandau, dude. And I'm literally sitting in meetings with the team. I'm about to start hosting their weekly space because now I realize like I have a skill set that I can help bring to Islandau to help increase the mind share and you know help them grow what they're trying to build, which is like truly a network
100%.
stake. Like it's truly incredible. And like when they're ready to come on space and talk about all the alpha that we like, I'm so bullish on this team and what they're doing and what they've done for this space with Realms DAO, like literally helping projects from the beginning, like Tensor, you know, and like oh, like it just blows my mind. Like people forget, you know, so I'm like, we need to remind them. You know what I mean? Like
The
this is just
progression, reminding them of the progression of a lot of these teams, how these teams were birthed from these conversations at some of these like hacker houses. Think of how many conversations happened at hacker houses, how many teams originated from those small little hacker houses that we used to go to, where and they gradually, it's crazy because they gradually got bigger. It went from like
yeah.
literally being like a house of just a bunch of builders to events like accelerate with like 3,000 people. Like that is insane. And in such a short amount of time, like the growth is incredible.
Even the
Truly.
Apex events, like going to every Apex events, I would see a whole bunch of students and I'd be talking to them and explaining and downloading them Soulflare, but seeing like the light in their eyes, like looking at this, because like a lot of the apexes have been targeted at areas with hyperinflation, you know, where their currency and like governments have failed them. And like crypto and Solana is like a freedom. It's like their
Yep.
ability to access like these internet capital markets is real. I know like the intern joked about that early, but it's like true. I believe it because like now, even like with X stocks, anyone in the world, if you have a
Yep.
smart device and Wi-Fi, now you have access to like the stock exchange, you know, and you can own like a like this is like financial freedom for people, man. And like I hate to see like people like missing out on these opportunities, dude. So that's why like I take it so hard. That's why I work as hard as I do and show up every single day and give it my all at every single one of these events. I know every single night at the event, whenever I finally put my foxy head down on that pillow at whatever hotel or Airbnb I'm staying at, I know in my heart like I gave it my all that day. You know what I mean? Like I truly believe it. First fox in, last fox out, dude. And like you see it. Anyone at the events that see me like know how I operate, and I just like I wish more people would take it more seriously because like their lives would change like dramatically in such like a faster amount of time. It's all about the atomic habits, like the small wins that add up over
Yeah.
time and compound to like give you basically you know the
Also, not letting it get to you either. Like,
and maybe that's like even hypocritical because if it gets to me even sometimes because the space in general, it's very easy. We can sit here and be like stay bullish, keep going, keep doing. But I think a lot of people, if you're not taking it seriously because you're tired, that's different. If you're not taking it seriously just because you're like here to like mess around or F around, that's another issue completely. And like I could talk about that for hours. But if you're not necessarily taking it seriously because you're scared or you've gotten burnt and things like that. It's it happens. Like it happens in real life too. We've conditioned ourselves to kind of just like brush it off and keep it going because we don't really have a choice. So it's the same in Web 3, just like in Web 2 that you have to kind of brush it off and keep it moving, right? Because like that's what you have to do. But at the end of the day, even if you chose to like leave the space and be like, okay, I'm done, like at some point